I was listening to the. I didn't get to hear it all, but I was listening to some of the recording from last one.
Oh yeah.
And when we were trolling Arcane, that was funny.
When you were what?
We were
Sorry,
going, "Oh, give us a hand."
trolling
We were
him.
trolling
Trolling.
Arcane. Yeah,
Right.
and we were, give us a hand.
Yeah, it
And
felt
we,
like it
oh, we'll give
was.
you some other. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll give you some other. We'll give you some other body part, and your fella goes, "Yeah, we can give you his foot." And
Yeah.
we'll get into it, and then like you, Anthony, eventually you just went as a DM. Oh yeah, I can see I'm not going to get anywhere with you guys.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was just the perfect.
Yeah. It was just a pretense at diplomacy. There was.
Yeah, that's it.
The
Yeah,
foot of Vecna.
Yeah. So
but yeah, it would be funny.
go, Todd.
I was just saying, would it be funny this bad guy monologuing up the top, like "Ha!" And we're all just like with our arms crossed, like talking in the bottom, going, "What do you reckon we can get his hand? Yeah,
Yeah.
give us your hand."
Come on.
So disrespectful.
Yes. I am all powerful, chosen to Tiamat, da 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 da. And so just on that, just to expand on that, I think Shawnee, you would have missed the last session at least.
Yes.
They're racing through the first layer of hell, looking for this piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. I think it's part 6. So.
Oh wow, is it?
Yeah, yeah. It's somewhere inside this enormous skull-type shape coming out of a mountain range. But also the Hand of Vecna is apparently in possession of Arcan. And you'd gotten a lift with 3 Erinyes on a infernal vehicle that you pour demon blood in, and it's like nitrous. We started last session with the party approaching Arcan's tower. Just like Todd said, much heckling and gesticulation. But it was almost, it felt like it was 2 parties going at each other. So while your group, I think a group of 4, and then there was Arcan the Cruel, Anti-Paladin of Tiamat, wielding the Hand of Vecna and whatever other goodies he happened to have. A Minotaur Barbarian Berserker, a Death Priest, Tortle, looked like if Master Uguay went down the Sith path, and he was up the top of the tower and he kept going to the edge, casting a spell and then backing away, so he couldn't be seen. So that was annoying for some time. Luckily, not too many people failed against multiple hold persons and multiple banishments and things like that.
That could have got nasty.
Oh yeah.
I think we did end up with Lyndon banished at one point for a little bit.
Yes, yeah. Lyndon was out for the second half of the fight, banished to some diddle demiplane. It was frustrating for him. And also a pet, chimera, called Chongo, who came out of a lair overlooking the tower. So a huge fight ensued. You managed to win out, slew them all, and wrested this Hand of Vecna from Artifact. The true hand of Vecna. You've got it. No one has tried to affix it to their own self yet, or anything like that, or attuned to it for that matter. It doesn't even radiate magic, but it was definitely twitching and casting death rays and things like that last week. I think there was some really good Girdle of Giant Strength, which I think Gungo's now striding around in.
That's right.
Yeah.
By giant.
And there was these gauntlets
So,
that make you can make your 2 swords go on fire, and your swords, until you let go of the sword or go unconscious, your weapon does an extra, I think, D6 damage. And it does it, if you're a 2-weapon specialist, it does it to both because there's 2 gauntlets. I don't know if you had anything from the party that no one wanted, and a lead was, interested in.
I think I wrote it down in the group party.
Yeah.
Loop.
I was like, I didn't see anything in chat, so.
I've got a
No,
leftover
like,
belt of Stone Giant Strength now. Should you want that for any reason?
there was a necklace of Baal.
Oh yeah,
That was,
Yeah, that's bad.
yeah,
that was bad.
There was
Yeah.
axes. There was a axe as well, wasn't there? I think, but I think that was evil as well.
yeah. Evil axe, and basically Damien from the Omen in necklace form. I think just attempting to identify it, you just picked it up to have a muck around, and it started
That
to suck
didn't
your
work
life
so
out.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, you've rummaged around through all of Arcan's stuff, and that has led you to the casino, the Red Belvedere Casino. You're at the entrance, and apparently within the casino general manager, is another lieutenant of Tiamat, or favoured of Tiamat, has been bestowed many chromatic gifts, and she runs the Red Belvedere Casino, which is most citadels or lairs of dragons might have keeps and armies or castles or things in front of the main cave that goes into the lair. This one has a casino. Mavis.
Running an evil empire takes a lot
it takes
of funds,
cash.
So.
Yeah, Tiamat would probably
Cash
drop her own
savings.
Bitcoin if she could.
Yeah.
Cyber currency. What's it? Cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency, Avernus currency, soft coins.
You've got a couple of soul coins, which are the main currency in Hell. Each one contains the soul of a sinner, and people trade in souls by exchanging these coins. They're a disc about 4 inches across, cold iron, ironically, and you've got a few of those, I think. And Mavis his rod is indicating in the direction of the Red Belvedere. So where we go from here is just onto you guys.
Mavis is a blast from the past.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Oh, did I say Mavis?
Yeah. Maybe let's
Different
have a look
campaign.
around the casino and see what options are available for us in there. Like when we go in.
There's many.
Yeah.
There's
Are we
many
gonna do a
devils
little
coming and going.
gambling?
Looks like you could just walk in.
We're disguised,
I mean-
right?
Yeah, Lee, you have to put a disguise in of some sort.
We had it. We were disguised, right?
Disguise? Oh my god.
So yeah, like the
Look
Gungo
kinda
is.
impish or something.
It's pretty easy for Gungo because he's got horns and hoofs, so he's got his trident out and put a cloak on and he's walking around.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Nord is a tiefling, so he fits in pretty well. And Lyndon was disguised as an imp.
Yeah, I think I just keep my armor on and I've put like little bits on it that make it look,
Yeah.
A lady is half.
You're gonna hell yourself up somehow.
And
heavily.
you do.
I'm gonna ask if I blend in at all because of that, yeah.
You probably would. Lots of, not lots, but of what are seen to be evil races,
Mm-hmm.
species, new terminology.
Yeah, and also I can put my hood up too on my cloak if that makes a difference at all as well. Make me a little more sketchy looking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't have any belt disguise or anything.
Right. And have you got the sword of Kaz, like strapped to your back or whatnot?
Talking about that in the group chat, was it decided that I was going to take it?
Well, it's like a strength weapon, though, isn't it? I think.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
So it would be, but when I looked it up, what did it say?
if you can use it, go for it. But other than that, we just keep it stashed away. I feel.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want to use it because all of my things are designed for my rapier specialization.
Yep.
But it wouldn't
Mhm.
necessarily hurt me if I needed to use it in a pinch.
Mm.
Yeah, because it's one-handed, it wouldn't affect my blade song either.
Okay,
So it can be strapped to my back if it needs to be.
go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've gone through the jagged mountains, through a pass, beautiful sight, a palatial complex, glittering with silver and gold. It looks just like a something out of Vegas, but the gold and silver and whatnot is legit. There's light dancing through rotundas. You can see a stained glass dome coming, bulging out from, protruding from behind some other buildings and things. It's all one building as such, so and built into the side of massive cliff face. It's got sort of like a rosy glow, so there's a bit of a like a city like haze that some cities might give off from a distance. And you can see quite a few infernal vehicles all lined up. It's like a truck stop.
Okay.
Are you?
You're just going to cruise on up there and just sort of wander in?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better act like we belong, so...
And also, can we scope out the vibes? Because
And
some casinos you go like if you go into the MGM or the Luxor, is very different than Circus.
Right.
We're talking Vegas.
Yeah.
And are they only gambling with soul coins, or some using soul coins and they're using regular?
Yeah, not being in there yet, you can't tell. You can hear the sounds of gladiatorial combat and, from the distance as cheers go up and so on. You can hear what sounds like a race of some sort as well. People cheering on something in the thunder of hooves and things. Otherwise, there's just the din of, just like any, nightclub or bar or whatnot. But it just doesn't have, prancing pony vibe.
There's gladiator fights. It's the Excalibur.
Yeah.
Well, has anyone got any?
I suppose we've got to get in there and have a look.
Yep. Okay. All right. In that case, I'll just drag you to another map. Just bear with me 1 second. Is it looking black for you guys right now?
No, I can see the casino.
Yes.
You just put it up. I can see the whole casino though. Are we supposed to see the whole casino? Like everything?
Yeah, it's the wrong map right now, so let's have a look.
Oh, okay.
Explorer, daylight. You're probably not supposed to see everything, but that's right. Okay.
And essentially, we're here to get access through to Tiamat's general, right? Other general? Or
yes.
Tiamat?
Who's supposed to be apparently in possession of the artifact.
Of the rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like pulling us in this direction too, right? So.
Yeah.
I imagine Chris would be like looking in the general direction at some point that the rod might be in, because he'll be able to feel that pull.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he does.
Okay, I'm just placing you on the map now. The map's largely, when we're just doing roleplay stuff in the place, will largely be theatre of the mind, but good to have something on screen to give you something to have a look at, give you a bit of context. So I'm not sure if you can see now. If this is okay. You can see the walls of the place. You head in through the doors. I'll keep an order at the foyer for now as the three of you head in. It's 3, isn't it? Yep, that's right. So Gunko fell in, and just check your hit points. Make sure they're updated. Your maximum is whatever your maximum actually is, because it might not reflect level ups and things like that. I might have grabbed the tokens at a point when you were damaged, and you should be
everything's
at
black now, and I can't see my
full
token.
strength. Oh, can't you?
Everything's black for me.
Okay, we'll try again.
Yeah, same here. I've just reloaded just
Should
in
be coming
case.
up.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Yep, my hit points are good.
Okay, so just
From
check the hit points.
session, do we have a long rest?
Yeah, you should be at full. You had a long rest in the
Okay.
Yeah, I
in the
think we
journey
did.
here. Okay, so as you step through into it's painful. My screen, the monitor keeps reloading the screen, so I can't see anything. So you can hear it's a bustling area with many lounges and couches and things. There's a lectern and a giant dragon statue in the middle of the room. You can hear magnificently played music in the distance. I'm not sure where it's actually coming from. There we go.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Shall we head over to the bar?
Okay.
Oh yes. Is it safe to say that all the tables are full of patrons?
Yeah, like, how busy is it? How busy is it?
Yeah, how crowded, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. Yep.
So are we gonna get rooms here or anything? Like, does it have accommodations?
You can go up and ask someone. There's a someone walking past with a tray. No, there's not accommodation here, but there's plenty of accommodation in the caravan tent city beyond. People generally stay out there to rest and spend all their waking hours in here where it's all happening.
Do we get discounts on drinks if we gamble?
Uh,
Is this like Vegas? And that was my other question too. Can we only gamble using soul coins? Or
Yeah,
do they
can we
use
see now
money
what
as well?
currency they're using? Yeah.
So there is a cashier as you come past, and they're saying, "How many talons do you want?" And you can see that people looking around. People are gambling with, they've got these coins that are sort of like metallic red.
Casino
And
chips.
the cashier is some people come and they put a soul coin on there and get a whole heap of these coins. Others put a big sack of gold or jewelry or whatnot and then get given a few of these talons.
Okay.
Okay, Gungo will say to the cashier, what would we do if we wanted to change some precious items for
Oh, precious
talons?
items, you say? Okay.
What's your exchange?
I don't want to get him out here. I want to.
Well, a soul coin. That's the normal normal trade. That'll give you 300 talons.
So and we're gonna. I think, do we have 9 soul coins? Was it? Have I got that right?
Inventory.
Felt like we had 9. Well, I don't know. Should we just
Otherwise,
get-
if you've got
we could
gold, I'll
just
take
buy.
that. I'll take gold and treasure.
5.
1 talon
Yeah,
can
but-
be purchased for 10 gold.
Looking to gamble.
Well, I
So
mean,
we found 3,000 gold pieces worth of jewelry the
Yep.
other day. It's jewelry, so we can hand that in.
Yep.
And that's we got 3,500 worth of diamonds and 3,000 just worth of jewelry.
Mm.
That's just
oh, okay.
so we could get.
So what
we
did that
could
give us?
sell
30
the-
talons.
Oh, if you give us the jewelry, yeah, sure. Let's have a look at it. And he gets a little eyepiece and checks it all out and says, yeah, this is legit.
But we should keep
That'll give you
diamonds.
300 talons.
Lyndon likes diamonds, so we should keep those.
Oh, yeah. Keep
Yeah,
it.
we got to keep the diamonds for healing, right? But the
Yeah.
actual just jewelry. I mean,
Just
we're not gonna
sundry
do
stuff.
that. Yeah.
Should we do that? And then
I'm just.
we'll do that before anyone else gets here. Quickly. Quickly, while Lyndon and Nerd are outside waiting, let's just do that.
We have 10 Alexandra gemstones worth 500 each. But I'm not Alexandrite gemstones.
Yep.
So that's 5,000 worth of those. But I'm not sure if we're doing anything with.
So
Well, should we just see how we go with these?
Yeah,
What we
just
got? We got
start
300.
with 3,000 jewelry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
That's 100
50
talons each.
now. 100 each.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
exchange the jewelry, they take that, it gets ferreted away somewhere, and each of you get given 100 talons. So cross off the jewelry.
100.
I'll get rid of that. We got tons of jewelry that we haven't done anything with over the
Yeah.
course of time.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap, we do. Okay,
Yeah.
let me get
Let's
rid of
roll
that.
the wheel.
You have a look at it, and it's almost iridescent metal coin, and it's stamped with the silhouette of a dragon's claw on both sides.
Is it easy to recognize that it's definitely a Tiamat claw?
Yeah, anyone with religion would recognise it, and it looks a bit dragony anyway for anyone who doesn't, even so. Once you get these coins and you sort of turn around and sort of start scanning the place, you do start to, feel like you really want to win. You're a little bit jealous of the people around the room that you see that are, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to inspect the coin and see if it's the coin making us feel this way.
Do you want to do an arcana for me?
I can. Let me make sure. Hold on. Did I select myself? No.
Yeah.
Boom. 25.
Whoa, okay. You think that probably it is an effect of these coins. Carrying
Yeah.
carrying soul coins weighs down on your and challenge. You're always questioning your ethical motives. Walking around with a soul in your pocket and like, why have I? This is someone who should be going off to the afterlife and so on. And you start to really question the meaning of everything and whether you should just throw in all your values, morals, and succumb to sin. But that's the soul coins. These things are more about firing you up to win, almost like that. When you get into a fervor, but you're not. But there's definitely a cloudiness of the mind while you're in here, and you're feeling a little bit like, you really want to outbid, outroll, out coin flip or whatever. Not only the other patrons of the place, but even a friendly rivalry between the three of you.
I'll just sure don't get carried away, you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
These talons are doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. If I was to put it in a nutshell, you're starting to feel greedy.
Yeah. I would almost think that the talons combined with the existential crisis of the soul coins would make us pretty neutral, but
Yeah. Yeah. let's see. I can't see you on screen there. Oh, yeah, there you are. A lead and Gungo. Gungo, you spot someone just watching you guys come in, and they are red, fanged, horns, absolute classic of a, devil out of a religious text. You think that the monks, fervour of depicting the powerful beings of hell are a bit fanciful, but it looks like someone actually got it right. Powerfully muscled, but with a big bulging belly, slightly squatting on legs, and so probably could stand up a lot taller. Probably the size of an ogre, with huge leathery wings as well. Muscled crossed arms, and not giving you the eyeball, but keeping an eye on you as you come in, and also looking around. And you can tell they're probably security.
Okay.
There's a few different types of fiends around the place, but this one's the traditional redskin, horns and fangs, bat wings.
All right. Well,
As I'm next
should we
to
start
Gungo,
with
do I notice his face change or anything upon seeing this individual?
Yeah, you look across and see, yes, see Gungo spot this character.
I nudge Gungo and be like, "What you thinking?"
I'm thinking I should be drinking. Bartender,
Okay. Yeah, you can order some drinks.
buy 3 drinks.
Okay. That'll
Okay, on
be
the chair.
that'll be 3 talons.
I'll give him 3 talons.
Okay. And I'll just put this big guy. You can see the bar there with the kegs and
Okay.
the bottles and all that sort of business. And
So,
you got a bar. You've got a. You go for it.
I was going to say, I better go try and win those 3 coins back
Okay.
somewhere.
All right.
Also, I see 2 big guys on the map. Is that intentional?
Yeah. When you look around the room, it looks like there's at least 3 security, all with looking at a very similar look. If you want to roll a Arcana, you could try to identify them. Now that you can see that it's not just like an individual thing, but there's some sort of type of devil.
Sure, maybe get more information. 19.
19. Okay. You're not sure the exact type, but there are least, lesser, greater, and true devils. True meaning, the ones from mythology, and these guys you think are true devils.
Okay. Do I know anything if that would make True Devils special, or I'm just classifying them?
You're classifying them as more about a power level.
Okay.
Yep. So they probably the true devils are ones that predate the times when there was a distinction between devils and angels. And when they split, some of these entities ended up becoming the true devils and others true angels. The least, lesser, greater type of deal, they're more like souls that make their way up through the hierarchy and change form each time.
I think around longer, more powerful.
Yep.
Okay. Well, should we
So
start
you
looking
think-
around?
Okay.
Around, yeah.
All right, you start looking around, and it looks like what's actually going in is there's some doors. You can see people coming and going through these double doors. And every now and then, like the doors open, and you can hear, like monsters roaring, and like a gladiator type games going on. And then the doors close, and then they open up again, and you hear it again, and another one opens up, and you can hear the racetrack type of deal that you're hearing before. There's some sort of, like a Ben-Hur, like a race going on. And through the doors, sometimes it's just like a soft light, from a classy casino. Other times it's bright white light, like an outdoors event. Even though it feels like this just goes into a cliff face.
Do we know enough about the general guy that's supposed to have the rod to know what event he might prefer watching, whether it's gladiator or racing or what have you?
You know the name of the person, but other than that they're nothing, no particular. They're like the general manager of the entire casino, owner operator.
Can we just drop on the staff to see if they're worried about going into that room because he's watching or something?
Right. Yep. Okay. Do you want to do a persuasion and see how you go, sort of mingling and trying to get some info?
Okay. Not great. 10.
10. Okay. Yeah. So you don't. Yeah. So that you don't try to strike up a conversation, but doesn't really work out. You don't get much out of the person they're trying to talk to. The others of you could try to do the same if you wish.
Yeah, Gungo can give it a try.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Oh, very
21.
persuasive.
We have to use his reliable
21.
talent.
Oh, a nice one. Okay. All right. Okay, so you find out that each of these doors goes through a different casino hall. Each is run by a pitmaster, and there is another place you can go through that that will lead you to Dragon's Pride, which is like where the elite gaming den is, and that's the one that is referenced.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
Sorry, I'm late.
No worries. They've just gone into the casino and sort of looking around. They've got a drink, and Gungo's just tried to find out some information about how things run in here.
Yeah, I've been listening for a while. You guys, I think, couldn't hear me. My microphone didn't work.
Okay.
Everything's sorted out. Yeah.
Okay. We've got you now. So you know that Windfall is the name of the proprietor, and somebody even points out this tiefling with a shimmering gown, cascading of all the colours of the rainbow, and she's got a rapier at her hip, and seems to be just sort of wafting around the place, observing, having a quiet word with customers here and there. Laughing, you can tell the laugh is a little bit forced sometimes, but not noticed by the people that she's sort of talking to.
This is the Windfall general manager.
Yes, yeah. This is Windfall. Her skin glitters with patches of multicoloured scales. Most tieflings are, one colour or the other. Through the common dragon colours, actually, green, black, red. There are some purple ones, but there's no purple on Windfall. Multicoloured scales. And you find that there's a number of pits. There's the Alabaster Racetrack, the Cerulean Hall, and there's colours associated with each one as well. There's the Scarlet Colosseum, the Stygian Maze, and the Viridian Den.
So what was the was it the hole?
Cerulean,
The second one?
Cerulean Hole. It's a blue hole.
What's in there?
You can go up and open the door and have a look, and you can see blue crystal pillars reaching towards this gaming hall ceiling. It's all quite quiet, except for the occasional clinking of coins, the shuffling of cards. Walking between the tables here and there is a blue scaled devil with dragon wings.
Okay, so gaming hall.
Yeah.
Oh, Noida, get yourself filled up. Get a couple of those. What'd you have? Some amethysts? No, what was it? Alexandrites?
Yeah.
Get a couple of those and get some talons for Noida.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
let me check the party. It was... Well, we had...
I think you said you have a bunch of 500 gold piece gems or something, didn't you? Or...
Yeah, we had, let me scroll back. We actually got 5,000 worth of pearls. We got a ruby worth 5 grand. We've got...
Wow.
We've got tons of jewels that we've picked up along the way and just done nothing with.
I think got some of the soul coins, don't we?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, but
we're going to keep those for now. Let's,
let's get 1,000 gold pieces worth or something.
yeah,
So-
actually, Underwater Treasure Vault, we got 32,000 worth of gems. And 1,000 diamonds. So we still haven't done anything with those gems either.
Right.
And
Why are we still adventuring?
Get Noida 100 talons worth, just like we did.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's just get, and how much will that cost us? That would cost...
1,000 gold.
1,000.
Okay,
Well,
so that's going to take us...
The prophet teaches that gambling is a quick way towards sin, but I guess for the greater good.
We can use it
See
as
how
a
you
way
feel
to
once you
get
got some of these-
information.
It's also currency for the drinks.
And also,
Right.
I put him in Noida's hand. How do you feel now?
I don't know.
You feel like a champion.
Feel
and
greedy.
You feel like you need more of these things, Noida.
Oh yeah, let's go.
And so Gungo presses a drink into your hand, and are you going to head through into the blue hole?
Should we start there?
Does
We're gonna
the have a feeling for what direction, what hall looks promising for the rod?
Noida's rod is indicating down into through the floor.
Like a lower floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think down there we can find some fools who can play.
Hmm.
Okay.
Let's try some good old-fashioned gambling for starting.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Actually,
That's
what
good old-fashioned gambling. Let's find something to play.
what games do they play here? The things seem color-coded. Is there like a rhyme or reason to that? Like, game of chance, game of skill, kind of thing?
You're
Well, the
not
different
sure.
holes had different
Yeah.
colours, I think.
As you go into each one, you might find the nature of the gaming that's going on in that hall.
Alright.
But I can give you a bit of a summary. The Alabaster racetrack is very much horse racing, and you're betting on which horses, which beast is going to win. The Cerulean Hall is a traditional cards gambling pit. Scarlet Colosseum is where you put yourself on the line and stump up Spider-Man style to see who you can defeat and how far you can get. The maze, I'm just checking that up. Whoops.
Oh, Gango, I think you should do the maze.
Ah, yeah.
Just thematically.
Does he get advantage
Yes,
in
I like the
mazes
idea.
just based on race?
Yeah, I think miniatures cannot get lost in a maze or something like that.
Let's have a look. Species. I always know which direction is north and have advantage on survival checks to navigate or track.
So
I do have -1 survival though.
that will.
I have
-1.
advantage, but it's not great.
That's all right. 50-50 when you get re-rolls is almost like a 75.
Yeah.
Yes, and the maze is just that. So you're going into a labyrinth where there's challenges and possible treasures to be found as you make your way through. The Viridian Den.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go. Celine Hall. Getting there. You sort of pop the doors open, you just have a peek, or they open when somebody goes through. Cozy den made of luminescent jade. There's rowdy patrons, so this, unlike the sort of calm, quiet, flipping of cards, there people, there's people rolling dice, blowing into their hand, and yeah, you can hear cheers and roars, people scowling, and there's a green-scaled draconic devil of some sort, idly chatting with the different players and watching. You can also see in that room another, like the other 3 bouncers that you saw out the security out in the main room, there's another one in there just observing this room. Occasionally going and standing behind the shoulder of someone who's winning.
Should we hedge our bets and split into different categories? Or do you guys want to go all in?
I think it's safer to stick together.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, let's just stick together. We'll just all go sit at tables together and stuff like that.
Okay.
Probably not a good idea to get out of each other's eyesight, at least. Be able to know where each other are.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking we all have distinctive advantages in specific kind of task here.
Yeah.
Well, we can still do this if you're all going to troop through. Whoever is takes point could be the one that's sort of doing the gambling while the rest of you are there in support.
Right.
Which would be a similar sort of effect as if you all split up, but you're all there.
That's it. You got DM ones anyway, don't you? There's only one Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Well, okay. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Well, who'd be good at gambling then, do you think? Has anyone got any sort of skills at it?
Well, it depends on the game. And
Yeah.
every game requires different skills. So let's have a look at what games are available.
Yeah.
I think he will lower. I think he might have a bit of advantage on the horse racing. I could commune and ask which horse has the better chance to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
God,
it won't be perfect because I can only ask 3 questions that are yes or no. I can the 3 horses I can ask: is the 3 horses on the left? Is the horse that will win one of the 3 horses on the left? And from that, is it the one most on the left, kind of thing?
I'll have to think how your patron would feel about that question.
I mean, it's not cheating.
Asking for advice and educated input.
Exactly. The bookies they make careers by doing statistical analysis of which animal has the best chance to win. I'm just asking the best bookie of all.
So what's this game that we're looking at here?
Okay, so where you are here is you're in the Cerulean Hall. This is where Gungo, I think, was. Was opening the door and sort of heading through initially. And just bear with me 1 sec. Yeah.
Does anyone have any tool proficiencies that are gambling? That are
Got
gaming
a lot of tool
proficiencies?
proficiencies.
Yeah, but that are like dragon dice or one of those things or something like that.
Nope. In the game, no.
Yeah.
If we played actual chess, like out of game, yeah, I would totally take it though.
I didn't even know there was a gambling proficiency of some kind.
No,
Yeah,
there's
there's
tool
different
proficiencies
games
for
that you can have.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
the
dice or chess or
Yeah, dragon
Other one.
chess,
Mhm.
yeah, anything, poker.
Yeah. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff like that, yeah. But it
So-
would be on your character sheet on the left underneath tools if you had it.
What you've got is proficiency in gaming tools usually, so dice or dragon chess or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's the usually. There's a particular type of game that you've got proficiency with. But in this, let's have a
Well-
look. You're in the Cerulean Hall. There's blue crystal pillars reaching towards the gaming hall's ceiling. All quiet, except for the clinking of coins, the shuffling of cards, and walking between tables is a lean, blue-scaled devil, looking very, very draconic. Yeah, so it looks like they're all games of strategy and intellect. There's dragon chess being played at one table, 3 dragon ante at another. Other games you think you could probably pick up, but not too sure. You just have to give it a bash. There's room is divided into 3 sections, or with 3 sort of tiers of play. There's an amateur players section, an intermediate players section, and the most expert of gamblers at the high table.
Can I spend a couple of minutes just watching people play and
Yep.
try to learn how it's done, and if there's any tips or tricks I can pick out just from observing people?
Yeah, okay. All right, just do a observe.
What should I do for that?
Go investigation. You're looking for hints and clues and things rather than just noticing something. I think from what I'm hearing.
Nice.
28.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for what are people doing? What are the
Yep.
winners doing? What are the losers doing? What?
Okay.
How? Yeah, I am trying to study people.
So the minimum bet.
You get full queen.
The minimum bet is 15.
Queen's gambit.
Yeah, is 15 talons. All participants place their starting bets in a central pot. Usually it's just 2 players, facing each other, but other games can have 5 or more. And for each turn of the game, all the participants are trying to outwit one another. Now, for the purposes of this is making an intelligence check, and using proficiency if they've got proficiency in whatever game is being played. But otherwise, it's an intelligence check with your intelligence modifier. And then you each roll your d20, like an ability check, and highest roll wins.
Might be able to do this one.
Yeah.
I'll watch you guys do this, you smart women.
So I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna move over to one of the beginner tables.
Okay.
Start there.
Yep. So there's a guy sitting at a table, and there's an immediate chair, and he sort of spots you. He's green with large spikes covering his face and body, and even longer ones protruding from his elbows. And he said, "Aha! Next victim." And he steeples his hands in front of his chest.
I'll sit down and put my 15 talons out.
Okay.
And be like, okay, let's go. Let's see how we do.
Let's see. Okay. So you put down 15 talons, and let's see. Okay, and so he will match you, and then you
It was
both
15 talents to play, right? Yeah.
minimum 15. You can bet 100 talons if you want, and see if anyone.
I'm just starting my first game. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. All right. And this is at the amateur table.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you roll your intelligence check and see what you get.
Dun, dun, dun.
He gets 21.
Where's my... Oh, okay, I'm just doing it regularly. Okay. I got 21.
Oh, okay.
The guitar.
The participant with the highest vote wins. In the event of a tie, no one wins. The first participant who wins 3 turns win the games. So, we try again.
We try again.
Yep. I've got a 20.
Yeah. Ah, shit! I could roll a 1.
Okay, all right. So your pot's diminishing, or your cards, or whatever. We're still rolling to see.
Because it's best out of 3 or
Yeah,
something,
it is.
right?
It is first of 3.
Okay, so let's try again.
I got a 15.
29.
Oh, okay. So
Nice.
you got 1 each.
Yeah.
Okay, this
last
is the
one.
next hand.
Deciding.
Well, you can do it.
All right, I'm on 15.
15.
Oh, which way? Okay. All right, so
Last one.
yeah,
One more try.
23.
28.
Oh, all right. So he sits there and curses and damns and says, well played, and you win 15 talents, 150 gold. He says again. 30 talents.
try
30
again.
talents. Let me win my
And I'll
money
put
back.
30. Okay, I'll put 30 talons up.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm on 17.
25.
Okay. So you're up on top. Then the next run, he gets 11.
No. I got 11.
Okay. Roll again. I got another 11. You're
Oh,
one up at
28.
this. Oh, okay. So that's 2 wins to you. This is, if you do this, then you're going to get another 30 times. I got a 9.
27.
Okay. So you win 30 talons on top of that. Another 300 gold.
So what have I got? 145 talons. Double my money.
Okay.
This is fun. Did anybody else want to try?
You see someone peer over the table, says, "Oh, there's a new big player in the room." Everyone sort of elbowing and joking around when they say big, and
Yeah.
but they're on the next level up.
Is it possible to bet on the games? Like, could I bet on Fowen to win?
Yeah, you could find someone to do a side bet with.
Right? I'll put 5 talents on Fowen
5 talents.
if she decides to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the next table up?
Just people who are a bit better at these games.
Well, I might stay at the amateur table and then let's
Okay.
put down 50 talents.
Okay. So this guy's not willing to, and he sort of gets up and mutters to himself and says, "It's time for a drink." And but you can eventually find
Off he
another.
goes.
Yeah. And you put
Another
down.
5.
Yeah, you put down 50. All right.
Mhm.
I get 22 with my first one.
So that would take me to 95 after that. Okay. 20.
Oh, okay, so I'm one up. Second.
Yep.
I got 15.
26.
Ooh,
Die.
one each. I got a 16.
Nice.
17.
Okay, so it's
2 to 1.
2 to 1 to you. This could be the last one, and I roll a 14.
23.
Okay, and so
Ooh,
you walk
nice.
away with 50 talons, and Noida, you get
195 talons.
five.
Yay.
Look, I've nearly doubled my money. Okay, that's good
Yep.
for now.
And you feel a gentle hand on your shoulder, and it says, "Not bad. You are clever. I acknowledge that much. But I wonder," and you look around and you can see let's see. Yeah, and you see a character, peering over your shoulder. Not peering, just sort of casually. Says, "You are very good. In fact, I wouldn't mind pitting wits with someone like you. There's not too many in the room with such dizzying intellect. But I wonder how you would fare against the master of this chamber."
Ooh.
The master.
Yeah, and this is a blue-skinned dragon/demon.
What would be involved in playing against the master?
Well, exactly what you've just been doing here and winning so well. I'll give you a handout.
Can I do an insight check?
I'll give you a handout for who you're talking to here. Is that showing up?
Yo.
Ooh. Yeah.
Looks like a devil, but rather than being, just the bestial kind, there's a string of potions, and Nissa's got a staff. It's a dragon chest.
What do you think?
Dragon
guys?
chest. That's the.
Should we try playing a harder game?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let's try it.
All right. So she.
The coin speaking, but yeah.
She ushers you.
I believe you.
She ushers
You are a
you
genius.
up to the top tier, straight to so you win your way through the tables, and there's a table towards the back there, and Nissa sort of sits down opposite you. Your friends can come and sort of watch them, as long as they hang back, just like watching a pool competition, pool championship. And let's see.
10 talents on the Felwyn.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that. Noida?
10 talents on the Felwyn.
I still missed that. 10,000, did you say?
So
10
10
talents.
talents
10
on
talents.
Felwyn.
I thought you
We
said
don't
10.
have
Okay.
10,000.
I thought you said
talents.
10,000. I thought, oh, that's 100,000
Yeah.
gold.
Okay. And extra 5
I don't
betting
have
that she will win clean in 2 rounds. That she will win the first 2 rounds in a row.
Ooh,
Oh.
I like your style.
The pressure.
Okay, there's this sort of looks like a white praying mantis with a spear made of ice,
Mhm.
and they're going to match your bet.
Right.
Okay, so Nissa sits down and she puts 50 talons on the table.
I'll match the 50.
Okay, and if you can, let's see. All right, I'm going to do my first roll and you do yours. I'm not seeing yours in the
Okay.
chat for some reason. Are they just not coming up, or?
That's odd. Let me
Okay.
make sure that my extension's turned on.
Okay, I've got a 22.
Oh, my extension's not. Let me turn my extension on. Hang on.
Okay.
22. Okay. 17. Sorry, Nordy.
Oh, okay.
That's only the 5. I still have 10 on you winning in general.
Okay.
Okay.
And Noida, there's something looking a little bit odd with Nissa. She seems to be, as Felwyn is, playing cards and looking at them. Nissa seems to hang on to this medallion around her neck.
Detect magic? No, I don't have it. Sorry, wrong character. No, I don't have it.
I said earlier, I think Mavis is going to be a little bit late today.
Yeah. The only person with detect magic will be Elite and Felwyn, I guess, at this moment, right?
Well, Elide, you're there.
Party.
If you want to do anything.
Yeah. I'll message Elite.
Yep.
Yeah, something's fishy going on.
Let me see. Do I even have it prepared? Yeah, detect magic.
Okay.
But it says one action plus 10 minutes. Is that even enough time?
Oh,
that's if you cast it as a ritual.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's if you cast it as a ritual, but using it as a spell slot.
And I can
10 minutes.
just cast it then. That's okay?
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and do that then.
Okay. You do detect that the medallion around Nissa's neck is magical, and it's radiating divination magic.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is sketchy. Since you gave me the hint. Should call her out?
But that's not the master of the pit, right? It's a different play.
Nissa is the master of this pit, the pit master.
Okay, I don't think we can call her out to anyone.
Tell Felwyn it's rigged.
I think you can suppress a magic item with a dispel magic.
You can.
Is that a thing?
You can. It is possible to cast a spell magic on a magic item. It doesn't destroy it, but it can suppress it for a while.
Yeah. I don't have dispel magic.
I don't have dispel prep though.
Does anybody tell Felwyn that the magic
I do.
The amulet?
Well,
I do. I say
you'd have to have a way to talk to her, or are you just going to lean in and whisper or something?
I have a message spell.
It's rigged. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put it in my head.
Okay. Something sketchy. Something sketchy. Aruga. Felwyn, you're still midway through playing. Can you just roll do your second roll? I got a 29.
Oh, okay.
I got a 20.
Oh, these are still all high rolls from you here. Okay. Now, Felwyn, before these next hand, this last hand is dealt, or whether it might not be the last, but you get word from
that there's something up with the amulet. So I'm gonna look at that amulet and like squint a little bit, and then cast dispel magic on it.
Okay.
And I'll cast it at a fairly high level too, just in case.
Yeah.
So
Okay. What level are you going to cast it
cast
at?
it at fourth.
Okay. All right. Can you roll a DC? What are we rolling here? Spell attack roll, I presume.
It's
the target makes something.
D20.
Yeah. So what level are you casting it at?
Fourth.
Okay. Okay. So you're not sure what the effect is, but you've cast it. You're not sure. So there's nothing visible unless you can sort of follow up with another.
Yeah. No, but I don't think it did anything.
No, I think she rolls the dice, which is DC 10 plus the level of the spell she tries to dispel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you cast a dispel magic. You're not sure of the effect it's going to have, but you get to roll your next cards.
My next thing.
Yeah.
So let's roll the next one.
All right, and I'm on a 22. No, 20.
Oh.
Oh,
20.
you
won.
won.
I won that
All
one.
right, so you beat Nissa once. Okay, so it's 2-1 now. And the Elite, the detect magic that you had going, the amulet is not radiating magic anymore. Or it's
Nice.
you can tell that from the detect magic is showing you that the dispel worked. All right, round four, Felwyn. I have a 30.
20.
Okay.
30
All right.
wins.
Okay, so she wins and she scrapes the 50 talons across and she says, well played. Of course you were never going to best me. I am the pitmaster of the Cerulean Hall after all, but you certainly gave me a run for my money. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat 30 unless I roll a natural 20.
And she pauses a moment and then says, yes, you've earned it. And she passes you a token and says, this will gain you entry into the deeper chambers of Dragon's Pride.
Thank you. And I'm still up anyway because I'm at 145 now.
Yes,
so.
because you've been milking the amateurs.
The amateurs for a little bit, so... Still up, and now we have access to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you have access, but your other pals might need to get involved.
Might need to...
Oh. Okay.
So we could look at a different game to find if something's a bit more appealing to somebody else's
All right.
skills. You want to go
That's
to a
good.
different room?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So you all pick up your winnings and head back out into the main area through the double blue doors. Which area are you going to go through next? White, the Alabaster Racetrack, the Red Colosseum, the Maze, the Viridian.
I would call us here.
Have you got the Colosseum?
Coliseum sounds fun.
Okay.
Colosseum?
All right. I'll just.
Maybe we can do a fight.
All right. Let's go to the Colosseum.
I think, Felwyn, you should buy a round on the way through as well when you're winning.
Yeah.
I can. I'll buy drinks for everybody.
Okay.
Well, drinks for my crew anyway.
Yeah. All right. You head through the red doors. And there we are. You should be able to see this here. There's the gateway, and then there are some. When you come through the doors, you can go down into the main area of the Colosseum. I don't know if you can see this from where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. But otherwise, you can go across to where there's a star-shaped Colosseum. There's blood all over the sandy floor, high vaulted ceilings, and it looks like there's some giants picking up parts of creatures that are sort of strewn around the pit. Okay. The jeers and shouts rise. It's open. Well, I said vaulted ceiling, but above that gives shade. But above there's this red, burning sky high above, open air. Once you get out into the middle of the Colosseum, there's a booming voice of the pitmaster of this place, and you can't. It's not on the map, but all the seats are pretty full. It's probably about 2/3 full of various devils and other fiends from the lower planes. You actually see a row of weird creatures that look like they're made of cogs and gears and things and geometric shapes. Looks like one of them sort of turns to you and says, "Oh, you don't look like you're from hell." And he has a very monotone voice. You don't
Excuse me, what do you mean I don't look like I'm from hell?
You don't look like you're from hell. We are Modrons. It's Travis's Bucks party. And he thumbs over to Travis, who looks like a cube with 2 legs.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Travis.
The booming voice describes Ch8. Let's see. Hang on. Says it's time for another set of champions, and you see a group of these Modrons, and they say, "Come on, let's do it, yeah," and they're sort of egging each other on. No, should we?
Oh, Travis, I don't think you should.
Should we just watch one more? No. I reckon we can beat those other ones from last time. Let's see. And so Travis gets up, and three other Modrons. Okay, yeah, Travis. Ooh, and they sort of point,
Oh, yeah.
and and the crowd goes, "Yay!"
Getting married, Travis.
And this Bucks party heads down, and as you can see, they might have had a few drinks. They sort of, one of them staggers a little bit, and one of them's looking slack-jawed. And
Travis, before you go,
yep.
Before you go, Travis,
What?
what's your widow's name?
He sort of like looks. He doesn't understand what you're saying. He doesn't actually
Just
register.
shrug.
All right, and so these
Oh, they leave?
these 4 guys head down, and then they say, "Yay!" and they go out to the middle of the ring, and this pit master, holds Travis's hand up, and he goes, "Yay!" They start bashing their sort of metallic chests, and they say, "Right, the hero's over here," and they all go and assemble at one end of the pit. And then the pit master gets out and goes back up to a chair right up the back here, and says, "And now this will be a series of 3 rounds, and it's now ding 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 round 1." And sort of they look like they're gated in, perhaps, or maybe teleported in, or something like that. But there's huge ape-like demons of some sort, and they sort of they go into initiative. They all go into battle stances, and the ape demons sort of gambol on all 4s like a chimpanzee, but then launch 40 feet, and then goosh, and it's over very quickly, as the 4 Modrons get the tar beat out of them by these 4 Balgura. There's much exchanging of money and bets as people. They didn't have good odds, but some people still bet for the Modrons, thinking they might have something up their sleeve. And as these
That's unfortunate. The Travis guy, sorry.
Yeah.
The Travis guy looked like a good bloke. He looked like just a decent bloke. Bloke.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is there anyone else who will take on the Balgura?
We killed Balguras. We killed one yesterday. The other day.
You want to take him on, Debo? Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one was it?
How many are there? How many came out?
4.
Okay.
Even the big one that we fought with the harpies, or one of the guys that was with the Arcan?
No, where do we fight one? Like oh, yeah, it was not long after we came into hell, I feel like after we crossed the bridge, maybe.
Yep, could be.
Or after.
You have fought them before.
It could have been just before or after the vehicle combat. I can't remember. It was around there sometime.
Before the vehicle combat.
Or around that time, or just after it, maybe. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Did we hunt them down with the Erinyes? Were they going after them for some reason or something?
There might have been, yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah. But you have fought them before.
We definitely fought one. Yeah.
And so...
Oh, come on. What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah, we've got four
right.
down here. They're all keen. You know, and some other sort of fiends all stand up and point to you guys, and he sort of the pitmaster sort of squints up at you, and he says, "Come on, we'll come on down." Gonna head down into the Colosseum.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean,
So, okay.
okay.
Oh, Gunner's going, I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit scared.
All right. Jeers and shouts rise.
I'm not sure.
I'll go to that code if it's okay.
Okay, all right. So, no leaving the pit, no leaving the Colosseum until one side wins or loses. 3 rounds. Let the first round commence. Bong. And with that bong...
Can we bet or anything first?
There doesn't... There's 4 Balgura there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought we needed to put some bets on ourselves. Oh, well. I guess we'll just fight them.
There's no betting. How are we going to make money on this?
I guess we're...
I want more tokens.
I guess we are all in, because I think if we lose, there is no tokens that going to matter.
Yeah. Right, moving all tokens. Clear.
It is. Crazy.
All right.
Add yourself into the initiative order.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving each other a colour dot just to distinguish them.
Make sure I...
Holy shit.
Really? I rolled a 2 and a 4. Wait.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
I got a 14 in it.
Okay. I've got... yep, Mr. Red.
Technically, initiative is an ability check, so you could flash of genius it if you wanted.
Yeah. It's very true.
Okay, I'm adding Mr. Red. I'm doing it again.
And we didn't get a chance to prepare at all, like it for the fight. It was just...
No, it seems to just go straight into it.
Right.
You were just dragged down there before you knew what was going on, Gungo, and just like, what? Are we fighting? Okay, I haven't even done my hair.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, we need to impress the pitmaster.
Mr. Pink is on a 4. And lastly, Mr. Purple. He's on a 16. Add. Okay. I think we're all in there. So descending. Oh, for some reason they're not in there. So I need an 18. Mr. Purple is a 16. I'm sure there's a faster way of doing this. The dog's out, telling us it's there.
Who let them out though? Can you answer that question finally?
Somebody
Hey.
did.
Hey.
All right.
Damn it, we still don't know.
So we've got Mr. Red, Mr. Purple, then a lead in Felwyn, then Mr. Blue, Noida Gungo, and lastly Mr. Pink. Okay. So, Mr. Red. Balgura. Okay, he roars with, like a raging silverback. And Balgura, there he is. He crouches down. He's looking at you, Alid.
I feel like I just want to say shield. Just to get it out.
Okay. And he vanishes.
Oh, jeez.
And you can hear this all over the, all over the place. Then Mr. Purple goes. So we come back. Mr. Purple gestures, and Gungo and Noida, springing out of the ground, come all of these jungle vines. These are gorillas of the mist, and try to grab onto you. You need to do a strength saving throw. Gungo, Noida.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm good at those. Oh, wow. Okay. 17?
So, Gungo, are you...
I got 10.
You got a 10. So, Gungo, you are restrained by these... Weirdly, despite this fire giant strength or whatever the hell you've got. So you are held down by the entangling vines. Noida, you are not, so you're okay. I'll just get...
Okay.
Now, while that's the case, it is still difficult going for you.
Yep.
That makes sense. I'll just get the entangle on the table here. There. And it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it leaps 40 feet and lands thud between Elide and Felwyn. Elide, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and just use my bonus action to activate my blade song.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just go ahead and do my little nightcrawler move right away.
Oh, okay.
So first, I'll do it in the order of purple because I'm right next to him. Then I'll go blue. Then I'll go pink.
Okay. So
Because red disappeared. Yeah.
Red's gone.
All right. So first, rolling to hit. 16 on purple.
16 on Mr. Purple hits.
Nice. Okay. I feel like that's too low. Was that right? 8? I guess so. No, 14. Oh, there it is. Okay, 14. Yes. I forgot about that.
Okay.
So 14 on purple.
Damage. Okay, so you should be able to see a health bar now. And there's the 14 damage. You've bounced over there, slashed.
I think you took that away from pink, but I can do it to purple too.
Oh, okay. Is that the same?
I can only see the health bar.
Yep, sure.
Yeah.
What roll to hit for Mr. I'll adjust the hit points for Mr. Purple. So.
Rolling to hit for now blue.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a 1.
Okay, that's a miss.
So, yeah, and then for pink.
Okay.
And that is better. That's an 18.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then damage. The pink
Ah,
is 14.
14. So Mr.
lot.
Pink is the one that you finished at, so you need to finish somewhere within 5 feet of Mr. Pink.
Exactly. So I'm just going to go right here.
Okay. And what I'll do is he wasn't quite in a square, so he can just be there to be properly. So okay, so happy with that?
Yes,
so that's you, ///. Now, when you said that, I don't know about the damage here. You're using your Moonblade Rapier.
Yeah, I feel like it's very low, but
No, that's the damage is not right. So you still roll to hit, but it's a spell attack.
yeah,
and the damage I think is 6d6 of magic damage, of force damage. You don't actually roll the damage of the weapon.
Oh yes, I was absolutely clicking the wrong one.
So I can just adjust the two. You still missed with one of them, but still roll the damage for the Mr. Purple first, and I'll just adjust it.
Yeah. Okay, I was completely clicking the rapier, not the steel and strike. Thank you. All right, so first, that makes sense. I was like, why is that so low?
Yeah.
Did it come through?
Not yet.
There we go.
Oh, 41.
That's
okay,
better.
That's what we like to see.
Okay, so purple is 41, or pink, doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. And now go for Mr. Pink and try him.
I just assumed I was rolling horribly because of that one.
No. Okay.
That's better. 38.
Okay, so that spell effectively did 79 damage spread across those two guys.
That's more like it.
All right, very good. And so you've cast a spell, boom, 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 and you've done a bonus action, Blade Song, no movement, and so I assume you don't want to move from there because you bamf there. Onto you, Felwyn. There's a injured Balgura right next to you.
Okay, Felwyn's going to just pop up this side of them and send a lightning bolt right down these two.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're looking for
dexterity
18s.
savings, so...
Dexterity. Okay, here we go. First one.
Imagine their dex probably pretty good.
First one gets a 10. The next one gets a 7. How much damage? 35.
Okay, so full damage.
Okay.
35.
So you find that they are resistant to the lightning though, but even so, that's putting one of those on very badly injured now, close to death.
Yeah.
Nothing else?
Let me just double check on bonus right now. I'm gonna give myself temporary hit points.
Okay.
16. Okay.
All right.
That's me.
Okay. So, Mr. Blue. 10, 20, 30, and he goes doof, and it leaps over the others and leaps over and lands next to you, Alid. He tries to bite you. Hitting class 17. Does that hit? With the
That's right now, it's a miss. Yeah,
it's a miss. Okay,
I
so
have my blade.
Tries to bite you, and so with that, he just like flails with his two fists and tries to smash into you. Hitting class 22.
Oh, that's a miss right now.
Really? Well, what's your class?
Because I had shielded from the previous one, so I was at 26 right now until the end of my turn.
Oh, okay.
Until the end of.
I missed the shield. Where's the shield? When was the shield?
When Red ran at me, I just said I'm going to go ahead and shield. Or does it not work unless he actually hits me?
You cast a spell when someone hits you and lands a hit, and you throw it up to turn it into.
Then it does hit. Then I'm at 21.
But now you can. But now you can throw your shield up now because he's. Same effect.
Then yes. I thought I used it already.
No. Okay.
So that'll put me at 26. Yeah.
Okay. In which case he's going to try again. So what's your class now? 26.
26 with the shield. Yeah.
Oh, 26. Okay. All right. So even the second, all three, I've hit a 17, a 22, a 24. All of them battering against your force field thing there.
Great.
In frustration, Noida, what do you want to do? Oh, you might be on mute.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to go on the limb and guess that no leaving the area rule is very literal, so cast banishment at 4th level, but I was supposed to spend a sorcery point to up it to 5th, targeting Mr. Pink and Mr. Blue.
Okay.
So that'll be, I believe, wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving throws. Okay.
Oh, charisma. Sorry, charisma.
Charisma.
DC 18.
So Mr. Pink fails. Mr.
And
Blue,
Mr. Blue.
fails. Both of them
Both are banished for a minute.
banished. Yeah. Z. Okay. Banishment goes off. Anything else you want to do, Noida? The lead, both of the Bulgur are next to you, both finish.
Bonus action, spread my wings and just fly out of the entangle.
Okay.
I can't click my token. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Was it one of the banished ones that cast the entangle? I can't remember which one
yeah.
did it.
Yeah, if one of them did it, then they're incapacitated. They lose concentration automatically.
Yes, it was. So, in that case, you are now freed, Gungo. And Noida, you don't have to
Nice.
move. You don't have to move half pace when you do the flying.
Okay. Then I'll just fly like 10 feet in the air in the corner,
Okay.
out of melee range, and that's it.
All right. Gungo.
All right, that changes things. He'll rage,
Mm-hmm.
pull out Isabella's mace, move over here, and give this thing a thumping.
Okay. Ooh,
30.
30, okay. It's a fiend, and
So we've got-
and I believe it's got less than the.
Well,
target.
it'll take the. It takes 19 damage first.
Okay, well, you smash it in the head, and its face crumbles, and it's banished back to the abyss from where it came.
All right.
Nice.
And he'll just step over here next to Felwyn.
Okay,
So where'd the other one go? Hold his mace there.
okay.
Cowan gives Gungo a little high five.
Right. Okay, banishment. No save, is it? They're just stuck there until you, or do they get a save at the end of each round?
Yeah, I get confused because I think in the playtest it was save, but I don't think it's there
Yeah,
anymore.
target big with this balance, target repeats. Aberration. Okay, the target is instead transported.
Okay, so they don't get a save, but I have to hold for 1 minute before they are banished to
Right.
their home
Okay.
plane.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, so we'll skip Mr. Pink. All right. Mr. Red, you hear a bit of a whooshing sound, Gungo, near you, and this bite comes chomping down on your shoulder as you spin around. Ooh, hits armor class 20. Is that going to hit you?
He's going to hit me.
Yep. All right. So it chomps in. Are you raging?
Yes.
Okay. So the bite would do 8 normally, so 4 damage. But as it bites in and starts to chew, and you feel your will to live draining away, as you also take 15 psychic damage.
Okay, so that's 19 all up.
Yep. From the one attack.
And he'll uncanny dodge that.
Okay.
I'll take half, but
Okay.
with his reaction.
Okay, and then while he's chomping into you, he sort of tries to grab your arm and tear that off too with his claws. Hitting armor class 21. Doing 10 bludgeoning damage, twisting damage, and strikes again, missing with the other one. You managed to hop over it. And that
Don't go and say, oh, there he is.
That first one, the first arm that hit, it grabbed you by the foot and then lifted you up and then slammed you on the ground, and you're now prone, and it's just sort of ragdolling you around the place. So you're now prone.
Grappled as well, or just prone?
Sorry? Prone.
Grappled or just prone?
No, just prone. Just prone.
Okay. Yep, that's cool.
And that was Mr. Red. Mr. Purple is dead. A lead. Where are you? Oh, down the bottom there.
Yeah. You said purple is dead, right?
Yeah, you saw Gungo smash him in the head with a mace.
Okay, good. Do I Do I know where I last? Great, yeah. Do I know where I last saw pink?
Right next to you, and you think
Right.
you're pretty sure that Mr. Pink vanished as a result of Noida's spell.
Mr. Pink. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And then I can't see a health bar on red. Might I be able to or not yet?
It's just on full, so I'll activate the
Okay.
health bar though.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and do myself a lightning bolt.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be a Dex 16 saving throw. I'm gonna do it at level 3.
Okay. Lightning bolt goes sailing through. He saves it, dodging out of the way.
Oh.
Not out of the way, but it still caps him. So that's going to do 15, 16 damage, but he's also resistant to lightning, so it does 8.
For some reason, I thought Felon's worked earlier.
Oh, Felon's
did,
worked,
but
but
they
it
were
did
resistant.
half damage.
Oh, okay.
Any
Right.
other movement or a bonus action, Felon? I mean, Elite?
No, I'm finished. I'm gonna
Okay.
stay where I am.
Okay. The crowd's going berserk at this stage, and there's only one demon left, and all 4 of you are still standing. Felon, what do you want to do?
Fallon's gonna punch him. Gonna come over, walk over next to it. Be like, you leave Gungo alone. And then I'm gonna go. Bang! 26, is that hit?
26 hits.
And then it only does 13 thunder damage.
Nice.
So we're gonna hit him again.
Thunder does full, yep.
22.
That also hits.
And then he gets. Oh, that's only 7 damage, but now he has disadvantage on his attack.
Nice. I guess anyone other than you, if that's right.
Other than me.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just gotta hit me if he wants to try and hit
Mr. Blue doesn't get a turn, so Noida.
I'll fly around here. We can have a vantage point out of Mr. Red and just Sorcerer Burst.
Okay.
Let's do it at thunder damage, why not? 20 to hit.
20 hits. Takes the full.
Alright. Yeah, 15 thunder damage.
Nice. All right. It's quite badly injured now.
Good, and that's my turn.
Okay, Gungo. You're prone. Doesn't take you much to stand up, I guess.
No, yep, just leap up, bash him on the foot with the mace again.
Okay.
No, I won't. That's a 1.
Oh,
Second attack. Oh, that's a 2.
okay. Okay.
A 3. A 3.
He
I
really
can't
got
attack
shook
with
up
any-
when he was like shaking him around before. Gungo's a little.
Yeah.
wobbly.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
My
You're doing
aim's
your-
off.
You're doing a
Um,
Loki impersonation.
So I think he'll bonus action just try and zap him with his storm aura. I don't think there's much else he can do.
Okay.
So he's going to make a DC 16 dex save, or take 3 lightning damage,
Okay.
or half if he saves.
Yeah, he fails. No, yeah, he fails. And so it takes a little bit of chip damage there.
That's it for Gungo.
Okay, Mr. Pink is gone. Mr. Red goes. I think I might have skipped Mr. Red last time round because I thought he was blue, but never mind. Not too sure. Can't remember.
No, he attacked me.
Oh, he actually knocked you down. Yep.
Yeah, he attacked Gungo.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, all right. He's gonna punch. He's gonna thrash at you. Oh no, it's a negative to hit you, isn't he? He's gonna go for Felwyn. All right, Felwyn. He's gonna try and grab you with his fist. He's gonna thrash by hitting up past 15.
Nope.
Class 18.
Nope.
And then tries to bite at you. Whoosh. 19.
Nope.
Okay, but he's getting his eye in. It's going up and up. So he's going to sit, take comfort in that, and just move a little bit. It looks like he's crouched and poised, ready to leap now. But Elide, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go right on up to him and attack with my blade.
Okay.
So first to hit. Ha 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 ha. Wait a minute.
Oh my God!
Hey,
Wait a minute.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
it's a hit.
Your
Let's hit
moonblade
that
Yeah.
decapitates
Chop
him.
his head.
Decapitates.
All right, we haven't seen that happen much. So you one-shot him, send him back to the abyss, headless. His head goes back in a separate parcel.
There we go.
Very good. Nice. Very satisfying. That's worth a notch on the belt. You know, however many times it does.
Yeah. Anytime I do that, I lift up the blade and I look to see if any more writing has.
There's another letter there.
Yeah.
There's another
You
letter.
should make a list of things you've decapitated, because the two things I know of is a Yoklol, a demon of Lolth, and now a Balgura.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
my-
Yeah.
And my armor.
armor.
And my armor. There's 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And whatever was wearing my armor at the time, right?
Yes.
But-
That was the Yoklol.
That was a Yoklol.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Felwyn, what do you want to do? There's nothing else here, and everyone seems to be looking around, anticipating, and they start to throw garbage at Noida.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
They start to throw garbage at Noida, or is garbage their way of like throwing flowers into the ring? I don't know.
No, it's a bit
What is
blues.
it called?
It's a
Hey,
Blues
the
Brothers.
rules stated you cannot leave the area. The 2 combatants have left the area. They are disqualified. Therefore, we win.
Felwyn, what are you gonna do? It's your turn.
I'd just be looking around, like looking for something else to fight. There's nothing here. I'm assuming we've won at this point.
Okay.
Like,
The guy in the chair, the pit leader, is sort of standing, you know, and watching Noida and say, and just waiting as if like he's about to ring a bell. He's got a big gong, but he hasn't banged it yet.
Okay.
And says, "So you
This is the
declare
third round, right?
you declare this victory, Tiefling?" Talking at you, Noida.
That's what the rules say, don't they?
Okay. And he says, "Well, on to round 2, bong," and the ground starts to tremble.
Jeez.
Bring back the
round
apes.
2, fight.
Literally.
Okay, my mistake is I thought rounds meant like rounds of combat. So you have to survive 3 rounds of this ape things. That's on me, guys. Sorry.
There's gonna be eight things there.
Yeah.
No, just bring the apes back whenever these new things come along, and maybe they'll all fight each other.
I don't think that's how it will work. No.
Okay.
All right.
The
There you go.
there's this trembling. I'll get the 4 of you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm midair.
Oh, you're okay then.
I'm flying.
Yep.
25.
Okay, you're okay. You keep your
I'm gonna
feet.
flash a genius that
Uh-oh,
one and
we've
go
got a 9.
up to 14. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to 14.
14. Let me see.
Let me scroll down to it. I said I'll take it to. Oh, What is that? +5 to the roll? Where did it come up as an 8?
Okay.
Oh, it
It's
rolled
rolled
a
die 20 plus
It
8.
rolled a d20 plus a 5. So just add the 5.
Okay.
Parent.
So
Yep.
you're on a 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so you keep your feet as well, and so the lead's okay as well. So bursting up out of this, this huge pit opens up with sand, and it rears up. You feel very Paul Atreides like. You can see the
It's
picture
a
in the
worm.
chat there. It's a worm.
Mhm.
It's
Everybody's heard about the worm.
large.
Unlike Paul Atreides.
Okay.
Don't know
All
how
right.
to ride these things.
And this huge worm comes bursting up. I'm just going to add it into the. Oh, bugger. Okay, initiative.
Noisy.
Okay. Add turn. All right, Felwyn. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Ah, giant worm. No. Okay. What have I got? I am going to target it and cast Shatter on it.
Okay. It does a save versus con, I believe.
Oh, that's terrible.
DC
Yeah, it is a con.
18. Okay. So it passes. Damage is 9, so it's going to take.
That was a
just check.
terrible roll.
All right. You can see the health bar. Any movement, Felwyn?
No, I'm just gonna stay here, or it
Okay.
probably can reach me anyway.
It
but,
can reach
yeah.
you from there. It's got reach further than that.
Yeah,
It's rising.
so. Mhm.
Okay, Noida, you're 10 feet in the air. It's higher than you by about 15 feet.
All right.
So that's you, Felwyn. Mr. Blue. Oh, I haven't. Where is this guy? Oh, yeah, there he is. In which case, it's now you, Noida.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the limit and guess if giant worms aren't wise, so fly up. Oh, do I have to fly up? Is it a touch? Yeah, it's a touch. I'll fly up to it,
Okay.
and at 5th level, which removes the concentration, I will bestow curse on it.
Bestow curse. Okay.
Yes, so the same as last time. Wisdom saving throw, and if he fails, then at the beginning of each turn he has to make a wisdom or take a dodge action.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, and I will make it a disadvantage with sorcerer points.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw again. What does it need? 18, is it? What's it?
18, yes.
Okay, it fails. It's cursed.
Yeah, so at the start of each of its turns, it has to make the wisdom save. Again, if he fails, he can only take a dodge action on its turn.
Yep. Okay. All right. It can
Yep.
still move. It just can't dash, I presume. Like it's the action. The action. That
Yep.
it can take. Yep. All right. So that's you, Noida. That's a touch.
Sorry, as a bonus action, I'll quickly spell a blade word on myself.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
that's a cantrip.
Yes.
So yeah, and now I've gone.
Okay. Gunko.
Okay, Gungo, for his free action, he will stash Isabella's mace. He'll use his bonus action to pull out Temerity. And then he'll run over to here and recklessly attack Mr. Woim.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Crit.
Oh, crit.
So what's that? 20 plus 54 damage.
54. My God. Now this is not a fiend, so not the extra.
No, he's got temerity now,
Oh,
so
temerity.
it's not.
Okay.
He's not using the. Yep.
All right.
You're guilty. And second attack 33, so that was a 19. So that'll be just 17 damage.
Okay. Wow. All right. Two big slashes. You can see the health bar there. I think. Looking.
Yep.
It's telling. It's doing damage, especially that huge first one. You found a niche, a little gap in the armor. Is that you, Gungo?
That's him done. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Noida, did you stop
Mm-hmm.
concentrating?
No, I casted at 5th level, which removes the concentration from Bestow Curse.
Oh, okay. All right. So they don't poke back in.
No. I can still concentrate on the other thing. So at 5th level, no longer requires concentration and lasts for 8 hours.
Oh, I see. So you're still concentrating on the banishment and not needing
Yes.
to concentrate on the thing. Okay. So this worm has to do a saving throw.
Yeah.
Yes. Wisdom.
Yes.
And it's looking for
Yep.
a
18.
18. Okay.
Is it
Yep,
still at
I haven't-
disadvantage, or is that just?
No, it's only on the first save.
Okay. It passes with a 22
Okay, so you can act normally on this turn.
this turn. Okay. And is it still cursed, or is that throw the curse?
Yeah, it's curse. The curse lasts for 8 hours or until remove curse or similar.
Oh, I see. So each turn it might get to attack. Otherwise, it's just weirded out and dodgy.
Yep.
Okay. So Noida, this creature's going to bite you. Let's see.
Okay, that will be minus d4 to attack from Blade War.
Okay. Actually.
And disadvantage because of cloak of displacement.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's actually a stinger. A stinger comes out behind you, and out of the soil, and tries to pierce you. That's at disadvantage. So.
Disadvantage and minus d4.
Hits armor class 25.
Yeah, hits with
Okay.
minus d4.
That's not with the minus d4.
Okay.
I'll roll a d4. What is your armor class, by the way? Hits armor class minus.
Mine 7.
Yep. Hits 22.
Minus 17. Okay, still hits. And then I will shield.
Well, shielded will still
No,
hit.
I
so-
won't because mid-set still hits. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I won't.
Okay.
So I take the hit.
The tail stinger hits and does 16 piercing and 32 poison, so 48 damage.
Ouch. 32, 48. So I would need a 24 on the concentration check.
God, okay. It's possible, I presume.
I got advantage on these. Yeah. Advantage. Here we go. 25.
Oh,
There we go.
Champion. All right. Okay. Now it's stung you. You've got poison. Just checking if you've got the poison condition. No. All right. So then it's going to try and bite you. This time with no disadvantage.
Yeah, this time straight. But still minus d4 though.
Okay. Hits armor class 27. I probably shouldn't be.
Oh no, I'm sorry. There's no. Yeah, no d4. I forgot the new Blade Ward has a concentration. I could not cast it. So
okay.
never mind.
Okay. All right. So hits armor class 27.
Yeah, hits.
It picks you up off the ground.
Hmm?
Or picks him out of the air because he was.
Plucks you out of
Yeah,
the air,
okay.
snatches you out of the air. Does 21 piercing damage
Ow.
and grabs
21.
onto you with its maw.
Hmm? Okay.
It
Any
starts.
poison damage on?
Sorry, no poison. The poison is
Any
the
poison damage on? Okay.
poison is the stinger. So roll your concentration
Okay.
again for this.
Still save.
Oh, nice one. Okay. All right. It then sort of does the seagull with a chip type of gesture, and tips its neck up and tries to sort of swallow you like a gannet. You need to do a strength saving throw to try and hang on and put one leg on either lip of this purple worm.
Okay, that's the worst one. Yeah, 11.
Okay, so you sort of do the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits across the jaw, and then it opens just about 1 foot too far, and you drop in, and you guys hear as and then it sort of you hear fum fum as Noida tries to flap a couple of times out of the mouth, and it sort of then launches out like a moray eel.
Flash of genius, Noida, to give him a +5 to that.
Yep.
I'm like, try doing this. Grab
Okay.
onto the tooth.
You grab onto the tooth, you genius. What does that make your score then? 16?
That'll be 16. Then I
Okay.
can add to the saving throw, but I don't know if that would be too metagaming if I did it now.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you know what your target number is.
yeah.
Um,
Never mind.
all
Yeah,
right.
let's go.
So it's gonna it swallows you, and then chomp. Noida's vanished. You're blinded, restrained, but on the good you're grappled, and you have total cover, and you're in a belly.
Must be
Well,
very
silver lining.
And it its head starts to tunnel down, and it goes under the sand. Gunko, you're going to get a free strike as it leaves.
Am I within
Okay.
range as well of it?
Sorry, what's that, Philwin?
Oh, but not within range. No, don't worry about that.
No, you're
it's
not.
not in range of me. I was in range of it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still recklessly attacking, so let's go like this.
Nice.
26.
26
Now,
hits.
I haven't looked at the sneak attack for the new. Once per turn, so I'll get sneak attack then. It'll be 26 damage.
Okay, yep, you do the 26 damage. It's still gonna, it's still gonna vanish. It won't kill it. But you give it a parting blow of 26. And the pitmaster sort of stands and looks at the three of you that are left and says, "Well done, well done. Do you call this victory now? Are you ready for
Where's our friend?
ready for round
We're
3?
back.
Okay, continue. Let the games continue." And everyone goes, "Yay!" and sort of looks around at you all. And we move to a lead. What do you want to do?
I want the worm to come back.
Wait, what?
We need to get Noida out of the worm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look. What do we do at Felon and Gungo?
Is there a hole in the
Can we
ground
see-
now?
Yeah.
No, it's tunneled under the sand.
Isn't speaking of Dune, can I knock on the ground and make it come up or something?
You can try. You can try to thump on the ground and walk with as much rhythm as you can.
Yeah. I just want the worm to come back.
Okay. So you can.
Yeah.
I'll give it. I'll give you an arcana. This is a weird enough creature that you might know something about them.
Okay. Arcana. 27.
Okay. So think if you can do enough thunder damage in an area, or a bigger sound in an area. It doesn't have to actually be thunder
Okay.
damage as such. like your shatter, I think there's thunder or thunder wave or it might attract it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead
A
and.
prestidigitation with just making noise.
Yeah, depends on how, the more you make, the better, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Where are you going to make your thunder damage and how? If that's what you're going to try and
I
do.
think maybe I don't necessarily want him to come up right underneath us. Point. Well, let me click here. Maybe like right here.
Okay. And
Kind of where he disappeared.
how are you going to create this noise and whatnot?
I'm going to use a shatter.
Okay, all right. So you blast off a shatter, and there's this huge poof, and sand goes flying, and you're not sure if it's going to work yet, but you're sort of sitting there with bated breath. Anything else you want to do, Elide? Otherwise, we'll move on to Felwyn.
How do these worms feel about being taunted or mocked?
You can try that.
You
but
got legs.
you can try that, but that'll be an action, rather, which you cast a spell already.
Okay, it's okay. I'll just hope it works.
Okay, Felwyn.
I'm gonna do the lead in the same spot. Well, try to make noise
Yeah.
and get the thing back. So I'll cast shatter again
Okay,
in
boom.
the same spot.
Okay. Can you roll an Arcana? What you're trying to do is make as big a sound as you can. So it's more like trying to skip a rock, using dexterity to skip a rock across a pool. But this is
19.
nice. Okay, so again, boom, big blast of sand. It's raining, and all the crowd are. What are they doing? Just blasting away at the sand. It's like fruitless. You can't stab, But anyway, they don't understand. But all right, very good. So that's two. That's two gone off. Anything else, or you? That's it for you.
No, that's it for now.
Okay, Mr. Blue is still banished and incapacitated. Noida. You are restrained. No speed. Disadvantage on dex. Attack rolls. Your attack rolls. You can you are inside a creature. There's, you're tightly pressed, but you're still conscious. Let's see.
Okay.
Hang on a sec. Okay. Yep. So what do you want to do?
I must have blinded, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're also blinded.
Which complicates things because all spells require sight.
Are you blind or it's just dark?
It's the same effect.
Blinded, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do have dark vision, but I think it's more like the walls of the creature is freezing from all directions. I cannot see anything.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Much like blindfolded, same sort of effect.
Yep.
So what you going to do?
So yeah, I'm checking my spells. Space you can see, everything it says you can see.
All right. 6 seconds.
The new prestidigitation is sweet. I would take a dodge action.
Okay.
Why not?
All right.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take the dodge action, and it's trying to swallow you further, and you find that there's all this. It's very slippery as you start to sort of slide down further, and you can tell it's acidic. Okay, Gunko.
So I don't know if this will work. He'll free action put away his mace.
Yeah.
Temerity.
Yeah.
He'll move over here, and with his bonus action, he's going to get out his rope of entanglement,
Okay.
and he's going to hold an action to take a magic action to use it on the worm if it comes back.
Okay. All right.
So it doesn't actually say anything about size on the rope of entanglement.
Yep. And it gives the grappled condition, doesn't it?
Restrained.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll just have to adjudicate that if it goes off once the.
Yeah, sure. I understand. Yep.
Okay, so you're ready in action. Rope of entanglement. Okay.
Correct.
Start
If
of
the
turn.
worm comes back, obviously.
There's this sort of, big belching sort of swallowing sound as Noida, you take 16 acid damage.
16. Okay.
Is that going to break your concentration on the banishment?
Nope.
Nice. Okay. And then bursting out of the sand comes this worm once again.
To be pedantic, and it's against my benefit, it must make a wisdom saving throw or take a dodge action.
Oh right, yeah,
Honestly.
because it's still cursed, right?
Yeah.
But it can still
Yeah.
move. It can still move.
Oh yeah, you can still move. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
just going to take the dog's action, so it can still come up through the ground.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
gonna
Yeah.
save throw.
It's actually better.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't cut yourself too short there.
And what was that? A wisdom.
Wisdom, yes, 18.
Oh, it passes. All right. It comes launching out. Now, as it does, that's going to put you to see if you can do a dexterity saving throw, Gungo. You're standing on the ground. Same with you, Felwyn, and a lead.
Okay.
Like last time with the tremors and so on.
23.
Okay, Gungo, you're okay. You can just dance aside a little bit to move at her as it bursts out of that spot.
5.
Oh, no.
I'm like on my ass.
You're prone.
14.
I'll spin you so we know. Oh, there you are. And a lead. 14.
14.
That passes. Okay, it launches up. Rope of entanglement. That's what we're looking up, yes?
Yeah, so I can post it here if you like.
Okay.
The DC 15 dex save.
Okay, where is it? There. "30 foot long.
Just put it right around his neck and hold it.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure it could pretty break out pretty easily anyway, but
Yeah.
might hold it for a moment.
All right, so the rope goes off and tries to snake around one of these thorn things. You can see these giant horns and stuff poking out. There's 2 on each side and 1 along its spine. What do we say? Dexterity?
15, DC 15.
15 DC. Dexterity. Where is it? There it is. All right, so the rope latches on and yep, and you basically, Gungo, are now tied to it. Okay, so it sort of continues to lift up off the ground, and you've got 2 feet, and you're sort of
Yeah, baby.
you're like a Fremen now, and as it lifts up off the ground.
You've passed the final test.
Yeah. You hear the crowd all go, "It is the prophecy!" As a as a stinging tail comes out of the ground, and Felwyn, you're there doing the beetle on its back thing from being knocked over, and it stabs at you. Hits on class 20.
So it's a disadvantage now because it's restrained from the rope.
I'm not classing the restrained. It's gargantuan.
Okay.
Yeah. And the rope is actually about as long
anyway.
as it is wide. So does that hit? Sorry, Felwyn?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think. Okay, so that's the tail sting and hits, strikes and misses, and then the bite comes down and chomps down at you as well. Hits armor class 20. 33.
Well, that hits.
That's going to do 21 damage.
Okay.
And it picks you up. And then tries to open its mouth while it's looking at the sky again. You need to do a strength saving throw.
Oh dear. No. I'm eating.
Eaten, gomp, and you get swallowed, and you find yourself in some sort of squished up acidic stomach.
I'm blind, restrained,
Go on.
been grappled, and I can't do nothing.
Yes.
Does she bump, like, slide down to pull my head?
No, you're both in different parts of the esophagus or something.
Esophagus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Pink, is Mr. Red gone? I think it's just Mr. Pink and Blue, so I'll get rid of him.
Pink and blue are still banished, yeah.
Yeah, but and Red is actually gone. So it's you, Elite. There is a giant purple worm. Gungo's riding it. The other two are
Done?
doing some spelunking. Yeah, go, Elite. What do you want to do?
I was trying to decide between spells, and I was gonna do disintegrate, but disintegrate says that it affects the creature and everything it is wearing and carrying. And right now, I feel like Noida and Gungo
That would not be good.
that's a mix of wearing and carrying.
Yeah.
But Finger of Death does not say that. It just says it sends jolting pain through the creature, or
No
negative
problem.
energy coursing through, causing it searing pain. That
Yeah.
won't hurt them, right?
No,
Okay.
you're confident.
All right. I'm just gonna point my finger and do that, and it's a con 16.
Oh,
Okay.
he will make that.
Con 16.
He's going to have big
What's its con? 13. It fails.
Oh,
Ooh.
What did I roll? A
Finally.
2.
Oh, you have to roll really bad because I'm imagining that thing's got huge con.
Yeah. Plus,
yes. So
plus 11.
you get
Uh,
66.
Yeah,
nice. How much?
66.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, and I think you can turn into a zombie if you kill it. Okay.
Only killed by the spell. It wasn't killed by the spell.
Oh, okay.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Cool though.
Okay, so Finger of Death goes off, and you can see this thing is whole sides of it gets all sort of rotting away as you do this massive necrotic damage. Felwyn, anything else you want to do?
I think there's anything I can do.
Oh, not Felwyn, sorry,
I
Elide.
should-
Hang
good.
on. Hang on. Elide? I just wanted to see if you wanted to do any movement or a bonus.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, sorry, Felwyn, back to you.
Oh, no, it's not my turn. I can't do anything.
You can still attack.
So you are
With a
restrained,
disadvantage.
swallowed. You still can do something. You can even punch from where you are. It's a disadvantage, but
Yeah, but it's not my turn right now.
you're on a 14, just after a lead.
Oh, okay, because it says on the turn order, Mr. Blue and then Gungo.
Oh,
I
probably
don't
because
even
Yeah,
see
on the
Mr.
turn
Blue
order-
in order anymore.
Most of the people are gone. Yeah. Happens, you get yourself.
Oh, okay.
so that you can
Yeah,
see
no,
what's on the screen. What I'll do is I'll just bring you back on. Just so
yeah,
you know.
because I'm not even in initiative right now, so that
Yeah,
means I
you're-
don't get a turn.
Yeah,
Yeah, when the token gets deleted, it's removed from initiative.
there we go. It shows up on mine, but I didn't realise you guys couldn't see it. So there you go. Now you can at least see what's going on, even though your characters can't. Felwyn.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do.
Well, you can still take an
Action.
action. You can still take an action. So all actions are still available to you.
Disadvantage.
To hit, yeah.
But at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll try punching at
Okay.
disadvantage then.
All right. The inside of its stomach's pretty easy to hit. Is that with a disadvantage? 20? Oh, you just roll twice.
I rolled a 2. Rolled it twice. Yeah, so 20.
Okay, the 20 hits, and so you're there. Boom, 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 boom. You're doing your what's his name? Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax. And you punch it and do how much damage with that fist?
Then, no, 12 hull damage. 'Cause
Okay.
my
So
weapons are awesome.
12. Okay.
I really
And
did 0 damage with this.
do you get a
And
second
I'll try
punch?
it again.
Yeah, okay.
Attack, yeah. But it probably. Yeah, it hits.
Is that with the
And
disadvantage?
I'll do. Yep, 9 hull damage.
Okay, so in total, you feel a bit of a
I really
pulse,
need
as if
weapons.
you were almost gagged and regurgitated. You feel like if you did enough damage from inside, with your turn, even combining all your punches, you might get it to, do its gag reflex and vomit you up.
Yeah, I need better weapons that do more than 10 damage.
Mm.
It's not really good at level 16.
Yeah. Okay. Is that you, Felwyn, then?
Yep, that's me.
No
That's all I
bonus.
can do.
Okay, Mr. Blue, no Noida. Where are you? Ah, yep. In the belly.
Right. The old Bestow Curse had the custom options, but the new one doesn't, so never mind. I thought of giving it Curse of Indigestion.
Ah, right.
Not gonna work. Yeah. It's a very inefficient use of the spell, but I need it, so I will cast Mass Cure Wounds, and the only creature I think I can choose at the moment is myself.
Yep.
So I'll heal myself.
Okay.
It's 5th level spell slot. Okay, that's 24 to me.
Okay. Now that you've been in here a couple of rounds, you also notice that you are without air and starting to suffocate.
That's number of minutes equal to Constitution modifier.
Well beyond the duration of this fight, but yep.
Oh yeah.
That's not exactly right. That's only if you're holding your breath.
Yeah.
We weren't holding our breath to start with,
When
so
you
we
get
have no
swallowed.
breath to
Yeah.
start with.
No, as soon as you do stuff like casting a spell with a verbal component, you're not holding
That's
your breath
it, we-
anymore.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
It's still a matter of
Mass Cure Wounds, yeah, it's verbal.
Still a matter of rounds.
Alright.
So you've got 4 or so rounds before you're going to be wanting to take a breath. But Gunko, you're up the side here, hanging onto this rope with one hand.
Okay, so understanding that he's not fully restrained because he's so big, would Gunga get advantage or anything like that? Yeah, you normally get advantage when something's
yeah.
restrained.
I'll still grant you the advantage because you're tied to it.
All right. Okay, so he'll just stab into it with temerity.
Okay.
.31, so that'll be.
That hits.
Actually, I'm not going to do the sneak damage. I'm
Okay.
not going to do the sneak damage just in
Okay.
case. I'm going to fish for a crit. 15 damage.
Okay.
He'll hit it again. For 12 damage. And then he'll hit it with the bonus action. And he'll do the sneak. So do 33 damage.
Nice.
Wow. Right.
Oh.
Okay. So 3 hits. Bam, bam, bam. It looks like you've almost cut through to the guts of the thing. Yeah, it's not looking good for it. All right. Start of its turn. It gets its saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Yeah. So wisdom
Yep.
saving throw. It
DC
starts
18.
turn. Sword which is blinded. Okay, so firstly, Noida, you've got some acid damage to take. This is all simultaneous.
Yep.
23 acid damage.
Yep.
Felwyn,
Ooh. Well, I'm glad I healed. And if I can, as a reaction, I will Hellish Rebuke that. Sorry.
you can't,
Let me check if I need to see the creature.
creature you can see. Yeah, you have to see the attack.
Yeah, never mind.
Felwyn, you take 13 damage. It has to do a saving throw. Wisdom.
Okay, still concentrating.
Oh.
Yeah, Wisdom 18.
Okay. and it fails at saving throw, so it takes the dodge action, and then dives deep under the sand. Gungo, you going with it?
You bet I am. Wrap the rope around his thing.
All right.
He is the chosen one.
Okay. All right. Mr. Pink, you've passed your thing, Noida? Con save? Yep.
Yep.
A lead. You're the only one standing there. You're going to walk around going,
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah. I'm gonna blow another spell to make noise. So,
okay. Another thunder spell?
well, I guess yeah. I guess it worked last time. Kinda.
It popped up in exactly the spot where your shadow went off.
Yeah, so I'll just do right here in the middle again. It works. So,
Okay.
but I do want to walk around and
Yeah, put yourself
a little
somewhere.
bit.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do it. Just do around the perimeter.
Okay. All right. In that case, Felwyn,
Mm-hmm.
we're back to you. You hear a thunder. Boosh, you can hear it. You're still inside this creature. What do you want to do?
I'll just put my hand on its side
Mm-hmm.
and cast lightning bolt straight through it.
Okay. All right.
I know it's resistant to it, but it's one of the better damage ones.
Yep. Okay, so dex saving throw.
Oh well, this guy might not be resistant.
Yeah, it fails anyway, and you do the 23 damage. Boom! There's this blast of a. You guys probably don't hear it, but you know there's this, or maybe you do from the. I guess lightning bolt doesn't actually do a crack of thunder, but weirdly, but the lightning bolt goes off. Noida, you can smell ozone. Felwyn, can you roll a d8 and don't roll a 1?
D8. You watch me roll a 1 now just because you said it. Now I got an 8.
Okay. All right. So the lightning bolt doesn't go through Noida from wherever he is in the thing. Okay. So
Yeah. Well, Noida would be below me. I actually put it right.
presumably,
beside, so
yeah.
it's fine.
Well, it's a worm. Who knows? It's
It might be
about
coiling.
it's about 100 foot long.
Yeah.
Could be like,
Gungo, you're hanging on to this
sure.
thing. And the whole thing goes completely still, Felwyn. You no longer seem to be squelching and moving and whatnot. Noida, Gungo, you both feel the same thing. Noida, what do you want to do?
I want to take out my water skin
Okay.
and take a nice big breath of it with my ring of water breathing.
All right. Okay, you take a big deep breath. Yep.
Yep.
You can probably
And I will hold it.
I'll let you do that as a bonus action. So if you want to do another action, you can.
Then I guess I'll just start crawling up the digestive system.
Okay. You start trying to make your way out.
I'm just hoping I'm close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just hoping I'm closer to the mouth than the other end.
Yeah. Now, Gungo, you're restrained unless you've got a burrowing speed. You're under sand
Restrained. Okay.
because you've been buried.
Okay.
You know, you're about.
Um.
You don't know exactly how far you've gone, but it is really soft sand. You know, it's like.
Yeah. Can he try and dig his way out, or?
He can. You can try to.
He's got-
It's almost like swimming or climbing. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
You're trying to hold your breath. And you.
Well, it'll kind of just like almost climb up the side of the worm's body, sort
Yeah.
of thing, to get out and
Okay. Gives you something to
Like,
grab
yeah.
onto. Okay. Can you do an athletics check?
and hold the rope the whole time.
Yep.
Yep. Still raging, so yeah, it's
All
still
right.
nat 20. So
Okay. All right. So, Alid, you're there looking at the ground, going, Wesley, where are you? And finally, Gungo comes out of the sand and shakes his massive horns and his mane, and he spits out some sand out of his mouth, clears a nostril, and claws his way up onto the sandy floor.
pulls the rope up behind him.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how we get Noda and Felwyn out. Just look down the hole.
Yeah, I'll just use the rope for entanglement to pull it up. I've got like 5 giant strength. I should be able to pull up a worm, a pepper worm.
Can you do an athletics check for me?
36.
Okay, all right. So
Nice.
all right, so you can feel this thing moving. Like you're standing on the ground. It's like trying to pull a bulldozer up out of earth that's buried, and you're standing on the spot where you're trying to pull it up. So it's weird, but it is still gripping onto it, and it hard to tell what's actually happening, but you're hauling it. Alid, anything you want to do at this point?
That would just... We're pulling you up!
Okay. Yep. Felwyn, are you trying to... What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know what's going on because I can't see or hear anything.
No, but you
is
can
it
tell
my turn?
you know the creature's dead.
Oh, wait, no, it's dead?
Yeah.
So we didn't do enough damage to it to get jettisoned out. So I'm going to start trying to crawl out, I guess. If we can.
Yep. Okay, can you do an athletics for me?
I can try. No, I'm stuck.
Okay, well, you're not stuck. You're just not going as fast as you otherwise could. This is more about how far you can go.
Like wedged.
Yeah, so you're wriggling around and whatnot and trying to make your way out. Noida, from memory, you're a bit further in than Felwyn. What are you trying to do?
But like,
What do you want to do?
I have no idea what the situation outside, so I'll just keep crawling.
Yep. Okay. Can you roll your athletics?
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh sorry, that's acrobatics. Wrong.
Oh. Okay.
Athletics.
Oh, it's acrobatics. Yeah.
Yeah, there should be
15.
-2. It would be 6.
So you start hauling your way in, and then finally you feel a booted foot, an armoured foot, and Felwyn, you can feel a hand grab around your ankle.
Noida, I hope that's you.
The water bottle was
Somebody
here.
else
You were
down
here
here.
Okay.
with the water skin, like.
Gungo, another athletics or?
Yep.
Okay.
He's going to start at the tail and like just start pushing the tail along the length of the worm to try and like ease him along.
Okay. Go for it. Do another athletics for me.
And use his bonus action to continue his rage.
Okay.
34.
Okay. So this time, a purple ridge of armor breaches the sand, and then sort of bursts apart. Right there, like going as high as they can, but it was really the worm was sort of arched and coiled under the ground, and Felwyn and Noida had sort of reached the top, but they weren't sort of getting out. They would have to go back down to get out. So they were sort of at this bulge, but then you've like pulled it out, and it just rips apart. This is the spot that Alid had rotted with the necrotic damage, 60 something. And you see Felwyn's head and Noida, and the both of them together, 2 heads side by side, and they sort of crawl out into the onto the sand.
I just lie there and like, that is something I don't want to repeat.
Yeah.
Turn to the crowd.
But like goo all over me. It looks gross.
Well, that was round 2, guys. Get ready.
Okay.
I'm ready for round 3.
And the pitmaster stands up and says, "Round 3, bong."
Sugar. Horrible.
Okay. Get in there, 1 minute. Scarlet's the word. Okay. So, the gating in, or, teleporting, or something like that. 2, you hear this doof, doof, doof. And 2, what first you see the shadow of like those big devilish guys with the horns, the true devils. And you see 2 of them, side by side, stepping in.
Jeez.
And they come striding into the room. But as they step into the light, you can see they're made of stone and they're statues of some sort. So I will again give them a colour. Okay, and I'll slot them into the initiative order here. Okay, and it's Gungo. What do you? Oh, we were just doing you. When you pulled them up.
Yeah, no, Gunga just pretty much finished his turn, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Cool. In that case, one of these statues comes launching in. Thump, thump. I'm just going to move this pit fiend off the table. I don't think it's going to be relevant at this time. And most of it's under the sand anyway, so it's not like it's not natural terrain or anything like that. 10, whoops, 20, 10, 20, 30. Okay, and it opens its mouth and this gout of noxious gas gets encompasses Noida, Felwyn, Alid. Gungo, you're not in it. Can each of the 3 of you do a Constitution saving throw for the poison gas?
Am I still breathing my water bottle?
You could be, but it's not necessarily breathing oriented. It might be just like mustard gas.
Okay, got it. Got it. Constitution. Here we go.
How did you go? A 6 from Alid, 19 from Felwyn. Oh, a natural 1. Okay.
That one, yep.
So for those who passed, take... those who fail, 49 damage of poison damage. 25.
I'm down.
25 if you
40.
passed.
Is poison?
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Does that mean the
I'm
Balgura
down.
come back?
Well, depends. I mean, the how many rounds have passed?
10.
7, I think.
You're
So yes.
disqualified, I thought.
They should be
Yeah,
disqualified.
but they should be disqualified anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they pop back in. Noida's unconscious. That's as far as he gets. Mr. Pink turns around and launches at this statue and starts attacking it. Whoops. Yeah, fist. Bite. Fist. I'm just going to approximate damage here. I don't want to just be standing here fighting myself. And I'll put a health bar here too, so you can all see it for the ones as soon as they get damaged, at least. Okay, Alid, what do you want to do?
This isn't looking great. You know what? I have another 5th level spell slot, right?
Ah.
Yep, I'm going to activate my Blade Song, and as my bonus action, but then I'm going to do my Nightcrawler again.
Okay. Steel Wind Strike.
All right. I'm
Roll.
going to start with I'm just going to go down the line. Yellow, pink, blue, blue.
Okay. So Mr. Yellow, and I'll give the other guy a different coloured dot, so I'll give him a green just so that there's no confusion.
All right.
So, Mr. Yellow. Spell attack. So it's
Yellow.
not,
Well, yeah.
class 12 is a miss.
Miss. Okay. Next person I think is pink.
Yeah, he appreciates being called a person, so go for it.
21.
21 hits.
Okay, so on pink, we shall do this much damage. 27.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, minus 27. All right.
And then on blue to hit 17.
17 hits.
All right. Gonna do 35.
Yikes.
Green to hit natural 20.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Fine. But this is technically spell, so I don't think the Vorpal counts, right?
Can you just put Steel Wind Strike in the chat for me?
Melee. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, you're not.
It is my melee, my rapier.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't count, I won't argue.
Yeah, that's
either.
fine. Yeah. I'm going to say no now, but we might change it during the week. I think the rule is written, and I think is you're getting 5 attacks. So to get looking for 20s from a weapon, which is the material component of the spell.
Exactly.
And so but you're not actually you're rolling a spell attack, not an actual melee.
Yeah, exactly.
Sword. All right.
Should I just do 12 instead of 60-10?
No, it's 12d10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
69 for green.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. All right. Very good. And where are you going to bamf to?
When I finish, it's 5 within any of the ones that I hit, so I'm gonna go next to this one.
Okay.
Finished.
Very good. Compact. Save. All right. Felwyn.
Someone's gonna kneel down and be like, "Oh my God, my buddy, come back to me!" And I'm gonna cast Cure Wound on Noida and give him
thank you.
19 hit points back.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna give myself temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 16. And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. The one that is close to you. Walk straight up to you, Felwyn, and you, Noda, and Wields one, it holds one claw back and then slashes out at you. Felwyn. Hitting armor class 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, it's going to do 27 slashing and 11 fire damage. It seems like these statues are sort of lit with it from within.
What's the total?
38.
Okay.
With the right hand, he slashes out at you, Noida.
I'm prone by the crocodile displacement, so just a straight roll.
Straight roll. Okay, hits armor class 27 then.
Yep.
Doing
Yep.
a
It's.
total of 25 damage.
I'm down again. But before I go down again, I would like to hellish rebuke as a reaction.
Oh, nice. Okay.
4 of 11. Why not? So he'll have to make a dex saving throw. This 18.
Okay. It's not very dexterous. It's a walking statue. It fails. What sort of damage does it do?
Okay. So, fire.
Okay. So the fire doesn't seem to affect it at all. Like it's completely immune to fire.
Oh. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, then I go down again.
Stone statue. Okay, that's its turn.
Yep.
Noida, death saving throw.
Yep. That's a save.
Yeah. Con save.
Yep. Well, save.
Okay. Mr. Blue goes. Tries to grab you, Elide. Thrashing. Hitting class 20.
Miss. I'm at 21.
Ooh, okay. Tries again with another hand. 26.
How did that hit?
It grabs you.
Good.
Slams you on the ground.
Okay.
You do.
Great.
It only
Good.
does 7 bludgeoning damage, but you're now prone and then it bites.
Okay.
Nothing yet.
What's that bite gonna do?
The bite's going to miss. It rolled a 1. Oh no, you're prone. It's advantage. 23. So
But I would like to.
shield.
Yes.
What does that make your armor class?
Yes. 26. So you said 23, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I had to do the math. Yes.
Okay.
I'll shield.
Boom. Shield. So you're on the ground. You're prone. It's grabbing you by the leg, and this mouse comes, and you go ching, and it goes hunch and bites the force field thing. Okay, good. That avoided about 28 damage. But you are prone, so we'll just spin your token oversight on. Gungo, you're loose cannon there by yourself.
Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. 1, 2, 3. He's going to stab backwards with temerity at Mr. Pink.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to go reckless.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna sneak attack.
Okay.
So that'd be 18 damage.
Okay, back to the abyss with you, and this time stay there. Dead.
Okay. Swing around at Mr. Blue.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'll do the sneak damage. That's going to be 29.
29 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Again, kill
Yeah,
him.
27 to hit.
Nice.
Then he will. I think I have to go this way, don't I? Okay, otherwise he's going to smash a lead. All right, yep. And then go again at this guy.
Okay. Bonus action.
Bonus action. 32, so that'll be 16 damage.
Okay.
Time to go.
Nice.
Yep.
Turnover.
Done.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. He's got. Yeah, no, he wouldn't have any movement left. Yep, that's all good.
Okay. This guy takes one step to the side and then breathes poison gas whoosh, over you and a lead. Need to do a con saving throw.
Con save.
Guy's got some lungs on him. Jeez.
It hits the wall.
22.
It hits the wall. 10. All right. Yeah. Okay, so
Casualties in the crowd.
everyone in the crowd dives down, covers their mouths with hankies, puts on their goggles. They all get out these little gas masks. They've all got one under each chair. Sorry, so because Gungo, so you rolled a 22, so you're going to save, and it leads on a 12. Okay, don't think I've done the damage yet.
I'm scared of going down right now, so I'm going to use my oh wait, where'd it go? Is Song of Defense, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, when you take damage while your blade song is active, which mine is, you can use a reaction to expend one spell slot to reduce the damage to you by an amount to 5 times equal. Can I use that?
Yeah, equal
Prone?
to... Yeah, you can.
So I'll do level 4, so minus 20 whatever damage.
Okay, so instead of taking 57 damage, you take 37.
It's still down, but okay.
But you went down fighting.
It was not enough.
How much damage is it, sorry?
Made it better.
25, 28. Oh, and
that's
you're
halved, is that 28?
Yeah, that's halved. Raging, you still take poison though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 28 damage to Gungo.
28.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it will just walk a little bit closer. Okay. Oh, geez, these are all gone. Dead. A lead, death saving throw.
Yep. 11.
11. Yeah, good one. That's one pass. Felon.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shatter on the guy in front of me,
Okay.
and he has disadvantage on that.
All right. Shatter. That's thunder damage. Okay, that means a con saving throw, I believe. 15.
Did he roll at disadvantage?
He has advantage against spells, so it'll be a straight roll.
It's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think
So
a 15.
15 does not save.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The fire.
So he takes 20 thunder damage.
Nice. That doesn't do any knockback type business, does it?
No, it's just if somebody's like a stone or whatever, he's just got disadvantage.
Yeah.
but-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. This guy here goes. The one that's right next to you. See if his breath recharges. D6. What does it need? A 6. 3. Okay, he's just going to whack at you. Melee attack roll. I'm class 23.
Hits.
Okay. Just going to do 20 slashing, so 26 in total. 6 of that's fire if it matters.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I
And
haven't got anything.
he'll attack again. 28. Doing 19. 27 damage.
Awesome.
Oh,
Good luck for now. We're all going to be dead soon.
okay.
If it does fire damage, it might have mattered for me though. I have resistance.
Yeah, so the bladed arm. You could scroll back in the chat and
Okay,
have
to
a,
the
look, have a look at your one. There was fire and slashing in there.
Okay, so it's before my hellish rebuke, right?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
I can't even see your hellish rebuke in here.
Yeah. I see my hellish rebuke, but I don't see the enemy's rolls.
Oh, I
the
see.
chat.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot,
right.
I never see the enemies' roles in chat. They a lot
Oh,
of them
don't
are
you?
private.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Okay, I can right click and hide, but I must have to do some sort of thing to show it coming up.
If like 11 of that damage was fire, I would have been alive at one
Yeah,
point.
do you know how much? I'm seeing 23 and. Oh no, those are to hit. Okay, I'm just checking. Yeah, so 20 of that damage was fire, Noida.
Okay, then that would be halved by 10.
Yep.
So I would have been up.
Okay, well it's your turn right
Oh.
now, so you then
Okay.
able to act normally.
Okay, so I'm not prone. There we go.
And Felwyn, you're still conscious? Did you
And I
survive?
think I
that?
would.
Yeah, barely.
Just,
So
okay.
I'm down next turn. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Then I'll be at like 6 hit points there. I'm not good. Yeah. Then in that case, mask cure wounds,
Okay.
like around here, so that it gets all of us.
Okay.
And screw it, I'll do that 8th level.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, 49 hit points to everyone.
Nice.
Thank you.
Wow. So, Elide, you're still silent,
49.
you're still prone, but 49 higher than you were.
I feel.
Big guns, 8th level.
Okay.
So you just healed about 200 hit
Yep.
points.
Yep.
Nice.
And let's have a bonus action, so. Also my cantrips. I'll spread my wings because they disappeared when I went down
Okay.
the other time. And that's it.
Okay. That's your Noida. Gungo, you're over there behind the other.
All right. Gungo is going to recklessly attack with temerity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hits.
there it is. 29. So that's going to be, I'm going to do the sneak, so that's going to be 31 damage. He'll use his bonus action now attack to attack with temerity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby, crit.
Oh,
Should have kept it.
Nice.
So that's just going to be 17, 19 damage.
okay. It's below half.
Then he's going to just drop temerity.
Yep.
Free action, pull out the mace of disruption,
Mm-hmm.
and do his second attack with that.
Okay.
uh,
Oh, another
13,
another natural 20.
Yeah.
20, 24, 26 damage.
Wow. All right. It's down to double digits.
Okay, but it's not below 25, I'm assuming. So
No, no.
now, oh, hang on though.
And it's not.
Now.
Hang on. It's not a fiend. It's a statue.
Okay.
It's a statue.
Oh,
Construct.
okay. All right. Well, it wouldn't have taken the radiant damage then. It would have only taken 15 damage.
That's fine. Well, in the interest of time, I'll give it a bit of a boost, but otherwise, we'll carry on.
Now, yep, and because of my Crusher feat, because I did a crit,
Yep.
what happens here? Sorry, I'm not very good at this, haven't used it much. When you score a crit, okay, attack rolls against this guy, I've got advantage until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
And also because it's a mace and the sap the first hit he makes has disadvantage.
Okay. All right. So it's a bit staggered and unreeling.
That's it. Yep.
Okay, it's his turn, and so he's going to be disadvantaged to hit you right now. You're reckless, so it'll be
Well, just for the first.
natural,
flat roll.
The first one's a flat.
That's only the first attack, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so attacks you, hits on plus 27, which will do 20 damage of slashing. So that's 10 because you're raging.
Yep.
And
Is it just slashing? Is it?
20. Yeah, well, the 20 slashing is halved to 10, but it also does 16 fire. So in total 26 if you haven't taken it off yet.
26. Okay. Yep.
And then it attacks you
Yep.
a second time, this time with advantage. Hitting armor class 31. I'm doing 17, so what's that? 8. Plus 8. So 16 in total. That's with halving and everything.
And I'll uncanny dodge that one.
Okay. And you can see its furnaces internally starting to glow green, but they haven't completely refilled yet. And now it's a lead.
Okay.
I need to stand up
Yep.
because I'm prone.
You can stand up.
So, can I use another action after? Or is that it?
Standing up just uses 15 feet of your movement. So
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Stand up. And then point to green guy
Mm-hmm.
and disintegrate. Dexterity 16.
Ooh.
Okay. He fails.
76.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh,
All right.
All
So
right.
you disintegrate, and it's got this huge hole in its chest.
I'm
Most
so annoyed.
just the top half of it is like teetering there, held by two little bits of stone, like a bridge.
And I'm just going to use my remaining movement just to get a little bit out of the
Ooh,
immediate.
Okay. Now it looks like you would know that you're already within range. It would take a free strike if you move away.
Oh, you will? Then I won't move. Never mind.
Yeah. Just because you're within 10.
All right.
Felwyn, it's your
That's
turn.
it then.
You've just seen most of a statue get disintegrated, but not quite.
I am going to just hop over here a little bit. I'm going to
Mhm.
line these two up and lightning bolt them
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
right down there, right? But I
Uh,
can't quite get in between the square to get it.
That's fine. We can assume that
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
blast through both of them. Lightning bolt goes off. What level are you casting?
Level 3.
Okay. Let's see, dexterity. So the first one fails. The second one passes. It's doing 26. So first one's going to take the full 26.
Next one takes it.
The next one takes. What do we say? Oh, yeah, 13. Still alive. Still survives it. But they do take full from lightning now. You know that they're not taking the half from lightning like those demons did.
And I will give myself temporary hit points. Because that's probably the only reason I was still alive.
Okay.
Temporary hit points, yeah.
All right. Let's see. D6. No. All right. This guy that's next to you raises a bladed arm and smashes you, Noida, once, hitting armor class 15.
A disadvantage? Miss.
Yeah,
Anyway.
misses anyway. And then attacks you, Felwyn, with a 26.
That hits.
That's going to do 28.
Okay.
Noida.
My bar's not going down even though my health is. But
Mm.
yeah. That's odd.
Alright. This guy looks pretty healthy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's largely untouched. Most of the damage has been unloaded onto the other guy.
Okay, but he hits pretty hard, so I'll try bestow curse on him
Okay.
as a quicken spell. But at the third level, so I still need to concentrate on. But the same thing, wisdom saving throw or take dodge actions stuff.
Okay. So he casts bestow curse. He has to do a wisdom save.
Yep. Do I give him disadvantage?
Can you put can you put
low,
the
sir.
can you put the
Yep.
the spell in?
Spell? Yeah. Just a second. And I will give him disadvantage on this. Just being. Yep.
He's got some immunities, mental type stuff. So I'm not sure.
It's a curse. It's not a charm or fear or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Not succeed. Okay. It's not immune. It's not a condition. So disability, disadvantage, wisdom. Yep. Okay. Cool. So you curse it.
No, sorry, I cannot. Sorry.
Mm.
Yeah, I cannot do disadvantage. I apologize. I can only do one meta magic. I don't have my
on each
thing
spell,
active.
Yep. Okay. So
Yep.
it's gonna do a. Shit, I forgot. I've already forgotten. Wisdom.
Wisdom, yes.
Okay. 18.
Yep, that's the DC.
Okay, so it's passing. That's a straight roll. I think it has
Okay.
+0. I'll try and figure out how to switch
Oh,
on these
okay.
visible rolls for you guys so that you can see them. I thought they were.
It's okay. Felwyn. I will look apologetically at Felwyn,
Yeah.
promising that I'll come back to heal her, but for my action I'll take disengage and I'll fly up into the air
Okay.
out of the reach, hoping that the wings are purely decorative.
Okay. And so he'll get a free strike at that point?
No, I take disengage action.
Disengage. Okay, cool. All right. In that case, we're on to you, Gungo.
Okay, Gungo is going to hit this thing again with the mace recklessly.
Okay.
30.
30 hits. Remember, no.
15
fiend.
damage.
15.
Yeah, no, so 15 damage. Yep.
Bam!
Go
You
again.
blast its knee. Oh my god!
24.
You hit it again.
And that will do 13 damage.
Okay, it crumbles into a heap of rubble.
Nice.
He'll use his bonus action to free action to stow mace, bonus action to pick up temerity, and then he will run over to here.
Charging the other golem. Okay. A lead. You're on your 2 feet.
Yep. Last big zippy zappy.
Yep.
Because everyone's too close. Is going to be another disintegrate. Dex 16.
Just another disintegrate. Oof. Okay.
Last
Dex-
one.
Okay, here we go. Dex
Ooh.
16.
Only 5.
It fails.
95.
Oh my god. All right. Big guns. Boom. Again, big hole through its torso. There's a chunk on one side. Most of it's all gone. Somehow it's still standing.
That's it.
Okay. That's a lead. No movement.
No. Don't want to get too close.
Okay. Okay. It goes. Let's see if it recharges its breath. No. Right. Felwyn. It's going to punch you once. They're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, so they're spreading their attacks, you've probably noticed. And trying to play to their wisdom and intelligence as well. I'm class 19, Felwyn. Does that misses, I think?
No.
Yeah, okay. The left hand goes on to you, Gungo. Are you still reckless?
Yes,
Okay, so 23.
that's a hit.
Okay, so it's going to do 18 damage in total. That's with halving and everything.
Okay, I'll uncanny dodge.
Okay. And that is its turn. Noida, to you.
Okay. Just a guiding ball. There we go. First
Okay.
level. 26 to hit. And 16 radiant damage, but the next attack against him has advantage.
Okay, so sorry, I missed it. How much damage? 26.
16 radiant.
16, okay.
Yep.
It takes the full and is lit up for you, Gungo, I believe. Your turn.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, Gungo, he's going to attack recklessly anyway. So, first one, 22. Now this thing's large, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
So he's going to sacrifice one of the sneak attack dice. So that's going to make it 23 damage.
23 damage, okay, got it.
Yes, and he's going to use trip. So he'll have to make a DC 16 dex save.
Okay. DC 16 dex save coming up. -1 to that. And it fails. Was that knock it down?
So he's prone.
Okay.
Second attack,
Advantage.
21.
Hits.
That'll be 13 damage. And bonus action attack. Oops, hang on, that didn't do it right, did it? 28, and that'll do 15 damage.
15. Okay,
Oh, I
got
did
it.
do it. I missed that one.
Right, it's looking really badly injured now.
And it's prone.
Yes, and it's prone. All right, we move to a lead.
Come on over here and just attack with my rapier.
Okay.
So to hit first is 18. Is that right? Yeah, 18. Does that hit?
That misses. It misses.
Misses. Okay, one
Yeah.
more to hit.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be 11. So
hang
also
on.
miss.
It's prone, so those two rolls are your
Oh.
advantage. So that misses with the 18 and an 11, but you still got your second attack at advantage.
Okay. So second attack.
Yep.
First one missed totally.
15.
15 is going to be a no. Second one. 19.
Yep. 19 misses as well.
Okay. All right. Then I will just stay here.
Okay. Felwyn, where are you? Oh, you're right there too.
Yeah, I'm right there too. I haven't got much of anything left. I'll just do shatter at second level.
Ooh. Now the shadows probably is going to get one of your friends. Like it's a 20-foot radius.
It's 10 foot.
Radius, so it's 20-foot diameter.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
So if I cast it like next to him, no, that will hit anybody no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't do that. I'll just punch it.
Okay.
Can't really do anything else. 19?
19 misses, but it is prone.
26.
26 hits.
The second hit. Yeah. Second.
Oh, are those with advantage?
No. 'cause
So
you don't-
it's prone, so it's got knocked over by Gungo. So the 26 is a
Okay,
hit
so
with your
my
first
first-
attack.
So it's 10 whole damage.
Nice. Yep.
And then I'll hit it again. At advantage, hopefully.
13.
22.
22 hits.
With 10 damage.
Oh.
I
Okay.
just try.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Felwyn does not do damage. Felwyn's not a damage dealer at
Oh
all.
my god.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. The pitmaster is standing in his seat. The whole crowd is going berserk at this stage, and he says, "Do you see this? We've never seen this before." And the crowd's just going, maniacal here. Anyway, that was you, Felwyn. This guy stands up. Let's see if he can recharge. Yes. Okay.
Oh no.
There's not much he can do. That's only going to get one of you. I'm going to roll a d4. 1 is Felwyn, 2 Noida, and so on. A lead. He turns to you, whoosh, and breathes a poison breath. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. I was gonna do reaction, but I think it's gonna matter for absorb elements.
I don't think it'll work. It's poison.
Yeah, you're right. It's acid. Okay. Constitution, you said?
Yes.
Alrighty. 17!
You fail it.
Oh.
Can you guess what you needed? Oh,
18?
18. Okay.
Okay.
43 damage, your lead.
Right. Let me just fall down really quick.
Okay,
I'm down.
Yeah, the whack-a-mole continues. Crikey, that's the pit fan. He's surrounded, so he's not going anywhere. Noida.
Right. Seems like it's almost over, so just sorcerer burst him.
Yep.
Oh, 16 to hit? Probably not.
No, that misses.
Okay, then no quicken spell. To, where are I? A guiding bolt. Come on. 26?
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh, 26.
Alright. Here comes 46. 19 radiant.
Alright, so 19. Crumbles him to pieces. He's gone. Destroyed. Dead. Desists.
Gone. Reduced to atoms.
Yeah. As the crowd goes crazy, Kai Karothlands stands, up on the chair. You can see the figure in the chat. I mean, in the screen here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Handout. Yep. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Blood red, dragonborn-like creature, but with devilish influence. Let's see. Scooching down a little. Kai gestures to you all, gestures to the crowd. This arena hasn't seen warriors like you for quite some time. Would you indulge a final bout, a fourth, against me? Truly a special event, and of course I offer splendid payment for victory. How does 1,000 talent sound, and you can all have free access to the casino's exclusive club, Dragon's Pride.
We need a free overnight stay. Then we can schedule it tomorrow.
Oh, pish posh!
Is that
Oh, pish posh! You don't. You look fine.
I'm dead. I get down. But
Can we just wake up our friends over here?
Oh, certainly. Take a few moments.
All right, 6th level muscular wounds.
Come on, everyone. Yeah, give me some space.
Okay, 33 to everyone.
Thank you.
How much?
33.
okay?
Okay. Felwyn does not think this is a good idea and would rather we don't fight, but
Yeah.
How's this going to work though?
I can't do enough damage, and I'm just taking
Yeah.
too much damage. I'm not sure what.
And he's a
what's
jerk.
gonna
Why is
happen
he
from this.
challenging us after 3 freaking rounds?
Oh, don't never fear.
I think there's
We'll pull our punches. We can all pull our punches.
We don't have anything to pull.
Okay,
You're right.
I would just rather Felwyn die at this point. But let's go.
You get an idea that what he's actually saying is that it'll be what do you call it? Non-lethal damage.
Okay. Sure.
He says, "Okay, so
So, like Gungo say, so, you know, take into consideration how this worked before, and Gungo's just going to race in and attack him.
okay, okay."
Great.
Oh, hang on.
Why are
Hang
there
on.
friends?
Hang on.
Seeing it, he says, seeing as some of you are damaged, it won't be a strictly fair fight. My party will have one less.
Hang on.
And
Much of it.
Gunko, because of your sort of instant charge, I'm happy to class that as like a surprise round if you want to go in there and just smash him.
Nice.
He's fairer than that. He'll just stand back and he'll pretend to go, but he'll just like nod his head.
Okay, all right.
We'll go initiative.
Okay,
Nice.
so Kai Karoth, I just add initiative. All right.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, I'm sorting now because we're not actually ascending, just for those who rolled well. Descending. There we go. So it'll be a lead. Okay. Then one of the Horn Devils, then Felwyn, then Kai, then another one, then Noida and Gungo. A lead. What do you want to do? I thought you got 33 hit points back. You shouldn't be on 23 health, I thought.
No, that's with 33. I only have 23. Because I was down -10 and then he did the math.
So
So
you wouldn't be
No, no.
negative 10. You just stay on 0. There's no negatives.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I'll take 33.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just drop a shatter. Hold on. Will this hit both of them? 10. If I did it right here, right behind him, it's 10. This should hit all 3
You
of
can't.
them, right?
No, you'll get one Horn Devil or the other with a 20-foot
Okay.
circle.
Then it'll hit him and one of his friends, yes?
Yes, that's
If
right.
I do here.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do here. So aiming for the green one. They both just need to make con 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Con 16. All right, here we go. Kai passes with a 19. And the Horned Devil Getting there. I was in the wrong one. In the legacy con fails. Now this is doing thunder damage.
26
Oh,
thunder.
nice. Okay, so the Mr. Green takes 26. Right, Karkaroth. Okay, do you want to do any movement?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of this mass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna go back here. Maybe I have 8 because of my blade song. Yeah, I'll go there.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. That's your lead, and then the Horned Devil. I'll give you a show in the VTT so you can see a picture of these guys. Okay, he's just going to stand back and actually no, he can fly in 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and he's going to stab you, Waleed, with his searing fork.
But I'm so far away.
Natural
Oh
20.
no, you're over to me. Right. God, shield this. I have a shield
It's
left.
a natural 20. It's going to hit.
My queen.
Hit arm class 30.
Yeah.
However, it's going to do 22 damage of piercing
All right.
and 10 of fire. So 32 all up.
Okay.
You're down to 1.
Yeah.
Down to 6.
Now, yeah. So a lead. They said they were doing non-lethal, and he didn't stab you in the face. He sort of stabbed you in the shoulder. But the fire isn't. You're not able to do non-lethal damage with non-slashing, bludgeoning, piercing, or he's choosing not to. So some of this fire damage is actually getting through.
Okay.
Felwyn.
I'm gonna go up to this other guy here and punch him.
Okay.
Misses.
Armor class 13. Yeah, misses.
29.
29 hits.
For 12 damage.
Okay. Take the 12, and now that he's injured, I'll show the what do you call it? Health bar.
Okay, and then I'll just give myself some bonus hit points. Nearly out of the hospital.
Okay, Kai goes. 1, 2. Runs over to you, Gungo. Are you still raging at this point?
Yep.
Okay. So, what is he going to do? Multi-attack. 1 bite, 1 claw. Frightful presence. Can you do a wisdom saving throw? He has the same sort of thing that dragons have. Fear.
16.
Oh, okay, so that's going to give you the frightened condition. As he comes launching in.
So, what Gungo will do is he'll use his Mage Slayer ability,
Yes.
or the ability from his Mage Slayer feat.
Yeah.
Guarded Mind.
Okay.
So he'll pass that. He'll pass that.
Fantastic. All right.
Yep.
This guy comes. In that case, he's done his insight, frightful presence. He then tries to bite you. I'm class 31. Doing 10 piercing damage, so 5 because you're raging, but 26 fire damage. It's like a little fire breath with the bite.
So 31, he'll uncanny dodge.
Okay. That's the bite, and the claw hits on class 26 as well, doing 15. Oh, this is force. So it's going to do 25.
15 force.
25 in total. It was fire with the claws as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then Felwyn, yours stabs you with a fork, doing 26 damage in total, hitting on the cost 27. And missing twice. He gets 3 attacks. Noida.
It's a tough fight. Perhaps the disqualification on the punishment didn't work because they were sort of still in the battlefield. So this time with my 7th level spell slot. Okay, first of all, bonus action, I'll activate my innate sorcery, so my horns grow a little bit longer, with wings turn a little bit darker shade. And I will cast Scatter.
Okay.
And where I display, so up to 5 creatures with choice, so you can see from range. Unwilling creature must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so on those 3 guys, wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
And I would like to teleport them out of the arena.
Ooh, nice.
Into the crowd all over the place. And I will make it a disadvantage for the main guy.
Karoth. Okay.
Yep.
Now the purple one.
And
what does he need? 18? 19?
19 now.
19?
Because of the
Oh.
innate sorcery increases the DC. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the Mr. Purple goes up into the crowd. Mr. Pink, Wisdom. And again. Also fails. They've got an advantage because it's a spell, so it's more about magic resistance. And Kai Karoth. Wisdom saving throw. There he is. 10 and 12. All right. So you scatter all 3 of them out of the thing, and the crowd. They'll start laughing and foul, foul. You know, cries of cheating and whatnot. Kai just sort of stands up and holds up a hand and chuckles, and sort of flaps down, does a circle of the crowd, and then lounges and sort of comes in, shakes your hand, Noida.
All right.
And he says, "Well played, my friend. Well played."
Good work, Noida.
At last, I made Scatter actually work.
He says, yes, I've never seen your like. Well done. So it's been a long time anyway." He says, "Yes, the pickings are much harder to win in Dragon's Pride, but," and he gives each of you a token to gain entrance. And with that,
Very nice.
I think a lead, you get some health back after a short moment. Where are you, a lead?
Bottom corner.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the damage you took.
Oh, it was 11 and then 5, right?
Yeah. So the 11, you get 11 hit points back.
Okay.
And Felwyn, I think you're the same. You got stabbed, didn't you?
I got stabbed by that guy.
Yeah. I can see.
But it's only the
damage.
bludgeoning. This thing.
Yeah. So that.
I'd get 5 back.
Yep. Okay. And so and you are awarded a bag of 1,000 talents, 10,000 gold.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Put it all on black.
Okay, so leaving the Colosseum triumphant, you head back to the other room.
No time for losers.
Now I'll just paste your tokens I just copied, so it captures all your hit points and so on.
All right.
Someone
After, I hope our rooms are comped.
Stygian Maze, here we go. You staying up here, or are you going to go ask about gaining entrance to Dragon's Pride?
A short rest at least. I would want.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, is there any point in hanging around down here anymore? What would it be? It would be the maze or the race. And we've actually got what we need, though, haven't we? Already.
We could still get more talents.
Yeah, that's a good point. We probably feel like we probably want to get more talent as well, don't we?
So let's assume let's assume you kick back. You might succumb to your what you're wanting to, the greed of wanting to win in the other two arenas. The other three arenas. I think you've been in 3, haven't you? No. Colosseum and the gambling tent, right? So the other 3 you may wish to, but to kick back and have a drink like between sessions, you can take a short rest in any of these couches and get some drinks, that sort of thing.
Right.
So spend your hit dice, get back what you wish. Now. It's you can tell over the course of that hour that you're resting that these coins to gain entrance, the tokens of favour to gain entrance into the Dragon's Pride, would be just for one night only. It's not like a permanent exclusive club. So if you were to go out and try and get a long rest, you've got to go and win the
do that again.
Yeah, do it all again anyway. But definitely, short rest, no problem.
Okay. I'll take my short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's full. I'll take it back.
Find yourself a couch to lay on. And what that means is pretty much for all of you, if you wanted to be at full health, you can, because you've got enough hit dice to get there.
I will do the inspiring leader thing at the end of that short rest.
Okay.
So I believe 21? Yes, 21 temporary hit points for everyone.
21 temporary hit points. So you're kicking off. Okay, cool. I don't know. It's up to you guys how you track that. Some people put it in the green health bar rather than the blue one, in the token. But in D&D Beyond, that's your source of truth, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Now at the end
Did Lyndon make out at all playing poker all night? Because he said just put him by the poker table.
Yeah.
So how did he do? Okay, are we going to roll for him or something to see if he's up?
I'm not sure what kind of
Lyndon's got no clothes on.
Yeah, what sort of skills he's got.
Lyndon has.
Lyndon's shivering in his underpants in the corner.
Yeah,
In the corner.
He's he's got nothing left.
Yeah. When you last found him by
Loves
himself,
everything.
he was pretty much had nothing, didn't he? In Eberron, he was on the run from the authorities. Yeah. So I'm not. So Lyndon's. We'll find out what he's been doing. He can tell. He can regale you all with his exploits next week, next fortnight. But you've now got access to Dragon's Pride. After an hour, no, you can decide over the course of the next, between now and next time we play, whether you want to have your short rest and then go into other areas, because even for a full day, it's still only early morning. You're doing it hard. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and you're heavily into gambling, and I guess the kids are in the car and whatnot.
Tell what
And there are
time it is in the casino, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it
And
looks.
Yeah.
there are no clocks around.
Yep.
Just wind the window down a bit for them; they'll be fine. Okay, so we'll close out here because we've a lot of time doing. I thought maybe there'd be much more roleplay here, but once you jump into the Colosseum, you're definitely going down a certain path.
Yeah.
Um,
That was good. That was fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
And good scatters, good disintegrates. For Felwyn,
Good ropes of entanglement.
yeah. Oh yeah. I had a similar sort of story than what just happened. I won't say what adventure, but everyone was transformed into storm giant size, and they were travelling with storm giants, and they were going hunting an ancient blue dragon, living in a sandy desert with ruins, like Egyptian ruins everywhere, and playing to blue dragons, burrow sense or whatever it's called, tremor sense. They have a really good tunneling speed. There's no way it's going to take on like 6 storm giants simultaneously. So all it did was tunnel under the sand, and on its turn came up. If it had a breath weapon, it would pop its head up like the Loch Ness Monster and breathe. If not, it would come up, grab someone by the ankle, and then do a grappling, and then do a tunneling speed and pull them under. Tunnel down. I think it has a tunneling speed of 30 or something.
Cool.
So it would just leave a storm giant 30 feet underground, or 60 or 90 or whatever. And so it's a bit like Tremors, but just a maxi size. But that just gave me, gave me flashbacks to that when people started getting dragged under. Good, you had a rope of entanglement, very handy. Okay.
Yeah, that was riding the word.
That was a
I
beauty.
do strap checks too, to pull it out.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like probably physically, it's impossible to pull out a purple worm out of the ground while you're standing there, but it's a worm, so you could probably pull some of it up and the rest go down or whatever. So you didn't have to pull the whole purple
Apart from
worm.
that, everything else.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, the way I imagine
Apart
is
from
that
that-
you pull hard enough for it to hurt, so it goes the way you're pulling, just
Yes,
to make it stop
yeah.
hurting, kind of thing.
And I think Felwyn.
Apart from that, everything else is realistic.
Yeah, everything else is all just like in real world. Yeah, and I don't know, like Felwyn, you're right about the low damage output for artificers. Like they don't exist in 2020, 2024.
24. No, 20. I'm not on new rules, and I don't have
So you're not benefiting
max
from
There
damage.
was
For
a-
me is about 12.
There was an unearthed arcana, I think, for a new artificer.
Was there? Okay. Well, maybe we can have a look at
Yeah,
that and see. If
it's
they've-
probably that. Yeah, it's not implemented, but I think there was.
right.
No.
Like now we can make items up to like rare
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
There was some crazy stuff in the new one.
Yeah. Right. All I'm really, but even if you can make an item, that still doesn't give you something to do on your turn. If you can make a +3 hammer, like great.
Like, my armor is decked out. I am decked out, but I still only do like under 10 damage
Yeah,
every time
yeah.
I hit.
My first thought is to give the Thunder Gauntlets type of artificers access to the smite spells. So it's still a finite. What do you call it? A finite
damage, but when you hit, you do a.
Yeah.
You can use a spell slot cast.
So you can use.
It might come up with something.
You can use spell slots to do thunder smite, whatever. Anyway.
All right. I don't know which house it is, but sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, it should improve like monks do, or something like that. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, it
Like how their
doesn't though,
damage
and it
improves.
never has. Like I'm level 16 and I do under 10 damage
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not scaling. It just doesn't scale with anything.
All right. Well, I'll do some research on that throughout and we'll have a look at.
Yeah, I'm gonna look too. I'm just like, why? Like, what can an artificer do? Like, apart from spells, and then in the artificer spell list, there's not much in the way of damage spells.
Yeah.
Like it's creative spells. But,
The armorer, yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know if that helps with this whole thing, but once we get level 9 spells, I will take wish, and the first wish I'm gonna make is for Felwyn to get her legendary armor back.
My highest spell is level 4, because I mean I'm not a spellcaster either.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But,
It's kind of it was really fun to start with, but it's like at higher levels, I'm just like, I don't feel any different than what I did at like level 8 or something like that.
Yeah. I found that in 2014 playing a paladin. By the time I was level 8 paladin, there was not really any reason to go higher, and I multi-classed into sorcerer or warlock or something like that, and it was
I was a paladin in an Avernus though, so
right.
the smiting everything and just radiant holy damaging, so there was a huge amount of damage on that one. Yeah, depending on your location too. But then they've changed paladins in 2024, so your smite's now a bonus action, so it's not on every hit.
Yeah,
it's just once. So they kind of nerfed.
Right.
Right. I'm sad.
Also, one thing I haven't really seen you using it, but you have a spell storing item, don't you?
I can make one. We don't have one yet, but I was trying to get a ring off somebody.
No, it's not like an infusion or whatever it's called. It's just a class feature at level 11, I think. You'll basically get like 10 free casting of level 2 or lower spell of your choice, and you can choose every time you finish a long rest.
I don't remember anything like that.
Spell storing item or something like that. It's called.
Oh yeah, whenever I finish a long rest, I can store first or second level artificer spell only into a martial weapon or a spellcasting focus.
There is the girdle of giant strength too. If you sacrifice one of your attunements, that'll massively increase your output, both because you'll get more accurate and do more damage.
Yeah, but my hits are based on int, not strength.
You can choose whichever is higher.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have we'll have a think about it during the week, and I'll do a bit of a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'm missing something.
Well,
Okay, that was fun, guys.
very good.
It was good.
Well done, everyone. Going into the Luau Lounge next week to look up Windfall and her Rod of One Part. We'll see you in a fortnight.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Till next time.